Twitter. At some point, I kind of want to make this a TikTok. I feel like you're messing up not being on TikTok as a content creator.
Yeah. Damn. That little ADD video on the top right. Like oh, that was pretty satisfying.
I'm trying to tell if this is real or something. What the hell is this, dude? The picture, it looks like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, but it kind of looks like they're both like Bizarro World versions of themselves. I don't know. I'll add this to our Off the Rails. This is the weirdest photo.
Yeah, I don't know this picture.
Is that what?
You can see the picture you're talking about. It sounds bizarre.
I'll post on Off the Rails.
How much did it take you to buy the royalty set of Elf yesterday?
$7 for 95 wax.
Ayo. Down from 100.
We are live for Off the Rails shenanigans. For the amount of times I've typed shenanigans to promote our stream, I don't know how to spell it. I never do. I spell it wrong every single time. Shenanigans is a hard word to spell. We're live for Off the Rails shenanigans at twitch.tv. All right. Also saw some of our stickers are showing up international. Person in Germany who bought a bunch said they showed up, so I was like, hell yeah. Didn't screw up writing the weird. I was so afraid I messed up that weird. What do you call it? The B thing though. It's like a B with a P on it. Oh, the fist.
Yeah, the fist. Yeah. It's like a B with like a capital B with a long tail.
Is there a Fisk? Are you saying that the K on the end of that?
It's like P, like you're almost saying it like PHIS or something, like fist.
Ooh, that was not what I thought that word would be spelled like. It's like Fish, the band without an H.
It's a German letter that most people, when they think of German letters, will think of like the umlaut letters. But yeah, there's another non-umlaut letter that's just like a capital B with a longer tail, and it represents like a hard S sound. It's like
I also had to do an umlaut. The umlaut was over the A, I think, right?
Yeah, umlaut. Umlaut is either A, O, or U. Can have the dots over it.
And how does that change it?
It'd be like the pronunciation of the letter, instead of being O, would be like O, and then with the dots is U. So it's like it gives you like that Scandinavian like U, like E, U, like those kind of like vowel sounds that make up like, you know, what people hear as like German or like Swedish kind of like talk. Like if you're gonna talk gibberish and make it sound German, you would just throw like U's and As into it, and maybe like and stuff like that. Like stuff like that would sound European to like somebody, just because you're adding like those sounds that don't exist in English language. But I feel like the fist totally does that. Like that hard S sound is just like two S's in English if you wanted to write. And I guess for international speak, I think my cousin said that they teach in school. If you're like using an international keyboard or something, you don't have access to the like actual symbol. You just do 3 S's, so you could spell words with 3 S's in a row. But that also feels weird to me.
And that's proper.
Yeah, I guess that's like a proper thing, but I don't know. That was also years ago. Who knows if they've changed the rules?
International keyboards are a fucking trip. Like the concept.
What's going on? Yeah, if Jolly was here or someone who's also speaking German, they could lecture us on the proper use of the fist.
How does typing in like Japanese? It's all like, you know, like the characters don't represent letters necessarily.
Right? So yeah, I don't know.
Like German makes more sense to me because they're using the same letters as English for the most part.
Right. Plus, like my keyboard has, like, you know, like what is it? 28 letters that make up our alphabet. Like, isn't there like way more than 28 symbols that make up like some like Asian languages? Like I wonder if their keyboards are just like massive, or if they just have a bunch of shorthands where it's like, you know, you hit A or you do like Shift A or you do like Shift Control A, and they all make different symbols. Maybe, I don't know. It does seem very tricky, but it also seems tricky from like a perspective of like not knowing anything about it. So maybe it's not that complicated.
We're off
I'm
the
just
rails.
ignorant.
Why not? What? I'll just type what do Asian keyboards look like. Or how do Asian keyboards work is probably a better search for that. How do Asian keyboards work? I feel like you got to pick a language though, because like not all Asian languages.
Yeah.
To use Pinyin, computer users type the transliteration of a word. What the hell is that word even work?
What?
Business Insider.
So
that's
people are like,
source that.
are they like phonetically spelling out how the words sound and then it converts it? 26. There's I thought 28. But
the written
yeah.
Chinese language will blow your mind. I don't know about that, Dylan Love. You don't know what blows my mind. I'm a very imaginative person. That doesn't blow my mind at all. Each character is made up of an intricate series of strokes, sometimes as many as 64. That's a lot of strokes.
For a
Still
single
didn't blow my mind.
Yeah, it's gonna take more than that
Yeah,
to
that's
blow my
true.
mind.
Keep on trying, Dylan Love. Combining these characters in different ways can give each one a totally different meaning. The largest Chinese dictionaries include around 56,000 characters. Okay. How you're fitting that into a keyboard might blow my mind. We're getting there.
Yeah.
See,
Yamster is
I don't
kind of giving us a spoiler here.
on my keyboard. Okay, so functional literacy requires a knowledge of between 3,000 to 4,000 characters. That's still a lot to fit on a keyboard.
Still an ass load. Yeah, Jesus.
So how the hell does it all work on a modern keyboard? We checked out the Slate article. So should I just read that article instead of this article? Read our article. We're going to report on another article written by someone. There's a casual Chinese writer will use an input method editor. So this isn't hardwired to the keyboard, it just changes it. There's no standard method for this. However, 2 Chinese different keyboards will probably look and function differently. It's up to each user to tweak the settings. That sounds like a nightmare, man. There's no fucking standard for typing in Chinese. I feel like there's no way that's true.
There's gotta be. Like, dude, if you go get a job like that involves typing, there's got to be. You don't just bring your own custom setup, do you?
I mean, we learned typing in school. Why would they teach you in school? There has to be some sort of standard. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't know if they teach typing in China, but I mean, we had like computer science classes.
At least, like, you know, the home base keys. I learned not to hunt and peck and how to do this. I mean, I still usually type with 2 fingers, like a fucking.
I'm going to this other article. I don't trust this guy. Let's go to the Slate article. Come on, Slate. Let us know. What does a Chinese keyboard look like? I should have done the first search term.
I'm gonna move myself out.
Use a piece of software called an input method editor, which allows conventional looking keyboard to produce thousands of characters written in Chinese language and using random alphabet keys on a QWERTY set. It converts the Pinyin spelling to the correct Chinese character. That sounds like I'm not even thinking about how that works. They have to like sound words to spell them, and then it just automatically figures it out. Like, what?
That's
or there are lots of
awesome
Chinese words that sound similar but look different. For using the Pinyin input method, you'll have to put some extra effort to make sure the right characters show up on screen. First, okay, so this is only one method. There might be another method. First, you can follow a syllable with a digit. Okay, I don't really care that much about how this method works. Okay, here's another one. Seed typists in mainland China use another input. Type a character in Wubi. You don't spell out how it sounds. You punch in a sequence of keys that correspond to what it looks like and how it's drawn. Okay. A Wubi configured keyboard looks just like a Western version, but has additional labels on each key. The QWERTY keys are divided into 5 regions for different types of pen strokes: left falling, right falling, horizontal, vertical, and hook. That's actually pretty fucking cool. So you're like trying to like draw out the, I think it's called kanji in Japanese.
Oh,
it's called in.
Yeah.
In Chinese, to be honest.
I'm not sure what.
But that's cool. So you're like kind of like trying to draw out the actual shape of the symbols. The answer says they use a simplified alphabet, and the wife uses Pinyin. So when she starts typing in Pinyin, the Chinese characters will pop up. Does it work pretty good though, youngster?
Oh, that
Older
sounds
people
very
who
foreign to me, but
aren't
that seems
comfortable
kind
with
of
typing might be more inclined to use. Oh, this seems like pretty good solution. Older people just use a writing tablet. The precise strokes of Chinese characters make them relatively easy for a computer to distinguish.
I was gonna say, I mean, instead of a
Bloggers in
mouse on
mainland
my
China
main
would
computer,
likely
I
use-
use like a Wacom tablet. Maybe like that would be perfect for Chinese characters. You just write them out, little pen and paper, basically.
And I mean, all phones have
That's-
touchscreens and stuff too. So I imagine you could
Yeah.
do that. In mainland
That
China
is a
would
really
likely
cool
use a different
solution, though,
gateway
like-
method than bloggers in Taiwan or even bloggers in Hong Kong.
Damn. I wonder how much overlap there is when you live in
Different.
like. Yeah, I wonder how much you like how much of those languages and how much of that you'd understand if you lived in Hong Kong, or if it's still like very
Mhm.
regional. Yeah,
My internet dying right now? I can't even tell what's going on.
I think so. Yeah, you were kind of chopping a second ago there.
I hear you cutting in and out, Max, but
Me too. I was hearing you cutting it.
Chunkin'.
Weird.
well, that was a good way to start off the rails. That's crazy to take English keyboards for fucking granted. Our shit's way easier than theirs. They got to learn how to like write and sound out shit.
Yeah, or just like the what is it like Arabic characters? Is that what we use? Like the A B C D E F G, the alphabet? Like I take that for granted. It's the same when I learned it in German before I ever learned English. I didn't have to learn like a bunch of new letters. Like that was kind of
What is it
that would have
called?
been
I
much
feel like
harder.
you just said
than-
Arabic. Is it Arabic? Is that what we call our
Isn't
letter
it?
system?
Is it not? I don't know. I thought it was. Like the Arabic
What
like
is
alphabet. Is that not what?
27 letters. Is it Arabic? I don't know. I'm ignorant.
I
as fuck,
thought
man.
it might be.
It's the
I might
English
be wrong.
alphabet, is what it's called.
Yeah, the English alphabet, but is it not originally
I
like?
said, what
I don't
is the
know.
27 letter system?
I might just be nuts.
Let's see. It might be based on something though. Wikipedia should know. Okay, it says the alphabet. The modern English is a Latin script alphabet consisting of 26 letters, each having upper and lowercase form. The word alphabet is a compound of first two letters of the Greek alphabet alpha and beta. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Oh,
Makes sense though.
no, I didn't know that either.
Alphabet originated
fun-
around the 7th century to write Old English from Latin script. I don't think this is
Okay, so
okay. Here we go.
Arabic is probably just the numeral system then, instead of like the letters.
Yes, I believe
Finger.
the Middle East invented math.
Yeah. I think it's like the 1 through 10, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 10 base number system. I think. It's not like an idiot now. I don't know my etymology of languages or of alphabets. But that's okay. I'm learning. And I'm watching
Show off my Funko set.
watching some ADD videos.
Or on, I guess. I just need to get rid of.
Is Mark around today?
There's
Is he
buttons on
joining?
my Streamlabs.
I know Mark is going to be around at some point. He said.
Mark's
not
he might
today.
join us tomorrow, I think. But
No.
how do I get rid of this background? Trying to get rid of this Orion Nebula thing. Here we go. Okay, look at my Funko.
Oh. There's so much going on the screen right now. So much stimulation.
Just got some sort of spam text. Unknown number says, "How are you?" Like 9 out of 10 times that's a scam.
She'd be like, fine. Start the conversation. See how it goes. Could be the 10th out of 10th time where it's a.
That's why I don't
It's
answer
an
this. Because
actual-
like, if people want something from me, they ask for it. Like if that was someone I didn't know, they'd be like,
That's
"Hey, like I got your information from this person. I'm interested in this gig. Like anything that's important, they will say
Yeah.
that. Like people don't just message me, "How are you?" Like,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Very
I'll get,
rarely.
like, weird
Every
ones
once in a
all the
while, it
time.
might be an old friend, but even then, they're generally like, "Hey, Lewis, it's been a long time. What's going on?" It's not just like that vague.
Yeah,
of a
that's how
message
I reach
is
out to people
fishing for
too.
you to message them back, and now you're on a fuck to someone who messaged those people back. So I don't ever message those back.
Yeah. I'm usually
People
like,
want me
hey,
to
it's
send a
Max.
fucking message with details.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, how's life? Like, it's
Right.
been a minute. Like, how you been? Something that like lets them know how they know me, so that
It's
it's not
usually
like a
just one of
total
those
awkward
things.
thing. Yeah. I will get
So I
a
spent
decent amount of like.
$15.
Oh, on the thing. It looks
Let's
like
get this.
Poppin' Stock says it's 853 right now, but that's not including the Grail. So $15 with the Grail. That's a
I
pretty
bought it for
fucking
$7
good.
without the grill last night, so I beat it.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's why like the Grail is cheaper. Like normally it costs $10 for all the NFTs, and then an additional $10 for the Grail, and I got everything for $15. So I got it a little lower. I think I timed it real well too. Like I might have bought this Grail for the lowest ever sold for. Let's check.
The lowest ever sold for the royalty set was $7.82.
I'll get rid of
So
some.
you basically hit the bottom. This is the one that you scooped?
Is your internet also chunking or just my internet?
I don't know. It's like a weird,
in the audience?
like it comes.
Is Max cut out for any of you guys or just me? Because like the audio's cutting in and out for me, and if that's the issue for the audience, I feel like we should just restart it.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I guess let me know. I look sharper than you. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I did just get a that.
We live in the same fucking apartment. We're plugged into the same internet. Like, well, how is he faster than me?
Yeah,
like,
it's the same fucking internet.
Plugged directly in with my computer too. It's not like the modem's in my room. I'm plugged directly into the fucking thing that like Max is farther from the internet than me.
Right.
There's no reason this computer should be faster.
Yeah, it's hardwired. I think I'm plugged in through like a network switch, so mine should be kind of
plugged
shittier.
directly into a router. I'm fucking mainlining that internet. And it still sucks.
See, like right now, you look and sound fine, but it did like come and go a couple times. It was weird. Like it like was getting chunky and dropping out. Right now, it looks good. It's weird. Yeah, she says it's the rain. Can't stand the rain.
Could be. I think also just where we live is always spotty. Last night, I was having the weirdest thing. It was raining, but I couldn't hear it from my window, and I could hear it super loudly from the living room. So it's like, what the fuck is happening? Like, there's no rain in the back part of our apartment, but there's tons of rain in the pool area. So it's just like there's like a weird like invisible line on our apartment where the rain stopped. Because like if you like I was looking out the back window too, and like I'm up when the sun starts to rise, and it's like I couldn't even see water pooling. I was like, what is like, am I too stoned right now? What the fuck is happening? It's like water only falling from half of the sky. It's weird.
Conduct says you looking fine. Well, I appreciate you commenting on me, you know, looking sharp. I got a haircut. The hairstylist did not like me because I don't know what to ask for. I'm like, I just want my hair shorter. And they're like, what lengths? I'm like, I don't know, like long enough to run my fingers through it. And they're like, ugh, like just irritated that I didn't know like haircut jargon. And I don't know. I get my haircut like once every like 4 to 6 months. So it's not like it's more of a chore than it is a like a service that I go in for or whatever.
My hair's looking nice and wild. I showered and then went to sleep after showering, and it just fucking got all weird. Not that
I trimmed up my beard
less wild
after I got a haircut. I got pretty into it, dude. I was like, yeah, I haven't had my hair like looking trim for a while. Like, check it here. I'll look closely. Check me out, yeah. I'm trying to like angle myself and the camera at the same time. It's just really tricky.
My hair is just out of control right now, but no, I'm looking like Wild Man. Do you know who's the Wild Man? If anybody actually knew this, I'd be kind of surprised. I was gotten a weird outsider music rabbit hole. The Wild Man something is like Wild Man outsider music.
Oh, Elise Comic. She
I'll-
wasn't like grumbling, but she gave me some like passive aggression about me not knowing what I want. Like at one point she said, she was like, you've had X amount of haircuts like you must have had so many haircuts in your life and you're an adult, so you should know what you want, which I was like, okay, like ease off a little bit. Like I don't know what I want, and I usually say dealer's choice. So, but the other side of that is when I do tell people what I want or I bring in a picture, they don't usually stick to that either. So I don't know. It was fun. I liked her, although she was a little bit like passive aggressive. She was a fun person. She did give me
She's
shit for
gone,
being an
like-
adult and not knowing how to ask for a haircut.
Should have brought
though.
them a picture of Bob
You're an
Ross
adult.
and been like, I want my hair to look like Bob Ross. What if they'd be like,
Well, I also said like, I don't know, I just make me look good. And then she was like, I had a guy come in once and ask me to do that, and I cut off his mullet and he got really mad because I don't think mullets look good. And I was just like, oh yeah, okay. Like I wouldn't get mad because I said dealer's choice, but yeah, I could see why. I feel like if someone has a mullet already, I also wouldn't like cut it off. I would assume that that's what they're that was an accident. But you know,
holy shit, this record's
I don't
sold for
know,
$100.
oh damn, what is that?
I guess to own this record, you'd have to have been holding it from 1967 or something, though. So if you've been holding on to it for 30 years, that's probably like the price of inflation of paid for it.
I'm glad
Yamster
Yamster isn't
Why
here.
the fuck is there not?
Like if
Does anybody
Yamster
know
was
this
my
artist,
stylist,
though?
I'd have had straight down the middle.
For some reason, I can't find a single picture of this album cover.
I
which
don't
is
know this artist.
insane.
That's probably why the record is so fucking expensive. It's like super rare.
Why can't I open the image? There we go. We can zoom in.
Oh, it's like a 4chan image. Ooh.
Yeah, this is.
Okay.
I was trying to say my hair looks like this guy.
Yeah.
Wildman Fisher, but he's discovered by Frank Zappa in the 60s. He was a homeless schizophrenic street musician, and he worked with Frank Zappa for a while until he like got drunk, and then he threw a bottle at Frank Zappa's daughter, and then like Frank Zappa's like, you can't fucking come over anymore, man, like you almost hurt my daughter. But he's an absolute crazy person. Here, I'll
Okay.
play one of his
It's not
songs.
just a
Copyright for
persona.
this, I'll be a little upset. No, it's not a persona. This guy is a
Is he the
legitimate-
future monk, or
almost
is
like he's
is someone with an inverted
schizophrenia.
mohawk? Oh, sorry. Mm-mm.
I'll play the song. It's really bad. Also, by the way, we'll probably get fucking copyrighted claims for this horrible music too. But who owns the copyright to this though? Like the dude died years ago. And Frank Zappa recorded this shit and then would refuse to re-release it because he had beef with them. But if you're wondering what outsider music sounds like, it's like this.
The song, you ready up there? The name of the song is Merry-Go-Round.
It's weird.
Come on, let's merry-go, merry-go, merry-go-round. Merry-go, merry-go,
I wasn't expecting that.
Yep, that's outsider music. If you guys are wondering what I do in my free time, it's research those people. But yeah, that record's expensive because it's one of the most bizarre records that's ever been made. And yeah, it's just super weird. And that's like sort of what outsider music is. Outsider music is like, how did this ever get pressed to vinyl? Like, how did something so strange? Because like, you can make something that weird today on your cell phone by yourself. It's not hard. But back in the 1960s,
Yeah.
somebody had to pay a lot of money for a professional studio that you had to rent that cost a lot of money and fund that. And somebody did that. And it was Frank Zappa because he's weird. But like, that's sort of like what the history
I
of
was so not expecting that.
that's what the history of like all outsider music is almost unlistenably bad. But like, that's why it's interesting is like, how did this get made, I guess? And like outsider music, you're generally more focused on the subject than the actual artwork they create. Like the story of the artist is more interesting than the artwork. Like nobody really listens to outsider records. You collect it because you like the story. But another one I like is Jandek. My family's listening to Jandek. It's the worst guitar music I've ever heard in my entire life. And this guy was just so confusing that like people kept buying his music.
It's like, he's like, I thought it was going to be good.
Oh no.
Good is not how. Yeah, definitely not. I don't know that.
What's going on, Priscilla? Yeah, I was just talking about how my hair looks like Wildman Fisher, actually. And then I got into an outsider music tangent. This guy Jandek is super weird. He has a mail-in thing. You mail him money and he just mails you records every couple months. And his records are the worst sounding records anybody's heard. He's been doing it for 20 years consistently. So people are just like, who the fuck is this guy? And like he just keeps sending people stuff and he runs his own label, but he doesn't know how to tune a guitar. So all the strings are out of tune and everything he plays is out of tune. And that's everything he's ever made for 20 years. And he just keeps doing it and people keep buying it. It's very strange, but I don't know. I got really the documentary about Jandek is way better than his fucking music. I'll play some of this. It's probably gonna be unlistenably bad. Yep, there it is.
You smile and think about it.
So if anyone wants to buy this from Jandek, go and buy his cassette tapes. All right, let's get into NFT stuff. I'm getting way too down the outsider music road. So far today, we've learned about how do Chinese keyboards work and outsider music. All your favorite topics from Neon Space NFT. So yesterday, I bought the Elf Funko digital set. Am I still disconnecting? I can't tell.
I don't think so. You look good on my screen, and everything's looking sharp to me.
Is that where Nirvana got a lot of their inspiration from? I can't tell if that's a dig at Nirvana, but I'm willing to bet Kurt Cobain was probably into weird outsider music, if I had to guess. There is no way to bulk buy a Funko set that I know of. I can show you how I did it if you want to see. It wasn't super easy. I just went to sets. I went to El Funko. And if you have, it's way faster if you do it on Atomic Hub also, FYI. I do it on NFT Hive because I want my honey rewards.
Yeah, me too. I've been doing everything on NFT. Now, those rewards are worth it. I'm getting 2% back or something almost on NFT Hive for everything I buy.
Elf. But the thing you can do here is not just name. I don't know, 20 of them have the same name. They're all called Buddy the Elf. So if you type Buddy the Elf, you're not going to find what you're missing necessarily. But what I was doing was just sorting by price lowest, and then you can buy multiple. So I just kind of hover over them. Tells you, I don't know if you can see here at the bottom where it says owned. It says none.
Yeah.
So you can just quickly over, and then anyone that says none, I click buy bulk, and then I buy them, and then I refresh, and then it refreshes which ones I've done. And then when I can't find the ones I want, then I refresh here and open tab, and then I just copy the template, which is 640323. Type that into the search bar here, and only that template shows up. Or
do they not have hide?
And then
they don't have the hide owned option on NFT Hive. I love that on Atomic Hub. It's like a filter option on Atomic Hub.
And this wasn't the fastest way to do this. Honestly, if you really want the fast way to do this, just do
let's see.
Maybe
now
20 minutes to do that last night. I also kind of enjoy it's fun buying this stuff, I guess, from Through the Souls, the fun of collecting. I do think it would be cool if they I do think the cogs thing is really cool as far as you can make those tubes. Cogs have these things, I think they're called tubes. Oh, it says I'm shutting down and I'm choppy again.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was chopping.
I'm gonna restart my computer, Max. You're just gonna have to take over because we can't do a stream where I'm cutting out every fucking second.
Yeah, you were cutting out that time.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. We're connected to the same internet. I'm literally hardwired into the same internet Max is plugged in, except faster. There's no he has fucking switches and shit.
I'm literally one hardware step removed from the same fucking internet that Lewis is plugged in. I think it's got to be a computer thing. I think do a restart. I also restarted my computer right before I went live.
You're gonna get really big, so
Hey, check out my sexy haircut. I'm really feeling it right now. But here, actually, I'll change my screen a little bit and let's look at some web stuff. I was looking at a Pop in Stock site here. Looks like Lewis beat the Rush since he got his for 750. So he got his for like 780, I guess. But there was another mic out here. I think it might be inside. There's another plug. Oh wait, no, it also needs to be plugged in. Yeah, whatever. Lewis is looking for the other mic here. She can just jump in with me here in the living room. But yeah, let me poke around. I was gonna check an NFT Hive if there was an option to do like hide, because whenever I'm scooping sets, I'm doing it on like I used to do it all on Atomic Hub, and I would do like El Funko, and then I would just be like hide owned NFTs, and then it would only show me what I don't have yet, and then I would just straight up be like, show me priced lowest, and then I'd just go through here and scoop everything, but then I don't get any kickbacks. So I wonder if this hide owned NFTs type filter exists also on Atomic Hub or NFT Hive. So let me check really quick. It looks like filters name. Let's see. No. Median. I don't know. Hopefully you can still hear me. Lewis is messing around. Maybe is oh damn. Should still be good, he says. Dude, what the fuck is this Teen Titans Go one? This looks cool as hell.
I think they should be able to hear me now.
I'm getting sidetracked.
I had a Windows update, so I came out here for a second.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Say something, then I can see if it's...
Check.
Yep. It looks like it's coming in hot. That's my voice input on here, too. But yeah, let's see. Where would this be? Templates... Last Soul.
I looked last night and I didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't think they have that one. That's a really cool filter, the hide owned NFTs.
I'll suggest it to Ben because that would have saved me a shit ton of time last night.
Yeah, I love that filter. And like I said, I used to do that, scoop those markets all the time. And I'd literally just check this filter, check list lowest, and I would just go through and
I also might hit up Atomic Hub and ask them to add, like, can you just click on a template real quick? Like the template screen. Click on the template number. The template ID.
The template ID.
That's the asset ID, not the template ID.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let me go back.
There. It's this one. Like scroll down.
Yeah.
See the buy button. What does that do?
The buy button. It'll buy cheapest.
They should have that on the set book.
Oh, don't they? I thought they did.
I just looked on the set book and I was looking for that button. I was like, that's the fastest way to do it. But you still have to go to each market page individually, which is kind of cumbersome for the user experience. Like,
so if you go to sets, and then I want to see Elf, Funko Elf, Quick Buy.
Weird. It wasn't even on that for mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. I've done this before too, where like Quick Buy just gives you the lowest listed one.
Why didn't it show that on my screen though? I was literally just showing my screen on this page and it didn't have that.
Yeah, that is weird. I was gonna say I definitely have seen that because I'll do the like thing where I was describing where I just like scoop the floor with like, and then I'll just come in here and see how many I've left, and if it's like a couple, I'll just do the Quick Buy from here.
Yeah, 2EMster, that would be the absolute fastest way. It's just
Quick
Buy buys the lowest one on the floor, so you can just go do. It's still like you still have to sign.
Yeah, like it won't tell you what the lowest one is here, but if you say Quick Buy, it'll pop up and be like, okay.
You still have to sign like 90 transactions though. It'd be nice if they sign out like
Quick Buy everything. I would love that too, where it's just like, hey, buy, here's 100 wax, buy one of everything I don't have.
Before my fucking computer shut out was like cogs kind of figured that out through tubes and tubes. Like when you get a set of 10 cogs, you can stick them into a tube only if it's the full set. So you get like the full set. But that means on the aftermarket, people can just buy the full sets because you can now list them as full sets, and then they come out of the tubes if you want to pull them out of the tubes. So it's like that new blend that NFT Hive made, where you can embed NFTs into other NFTs that if you blend out of them, then you just open the tube and it burns like it's like a pack. Basically, anybody can make a pack.
Oh, so these tubes are full sets.
Yes, but essentially, if Funko made tubes where you could put full sets in, then people could sell full sets, and you wouldn't have to buy 90 transactions. What is going to happen, and absolutely does happen, is you get overcharged by the people who are selling the full sets. But that's the whole thing. You're paying for the convenience. If you don't want to click 90 times, you buy the set from the person for a couple dollars more. but that also gives people who are willing to take the time to build the sets and put them into the tubes a chance to profit off of doing that. So like that's something I would consider doing for our collection actually, as
Yeah.
far as like
Create like a tube that's like a full set of like
just for aftermarket use. Like there wouldn't
Yeah.
be any extra use case for like having a tube. I don't think it'd just literally be like this is easier for people to.
I actually kind of
buy
like
some
that it's
aftermarket.
I like that it's its own schema too, where it's like, oh, tubes, these are all complete sets.
Yeah.
I don't like that they don't have templates though, so each of them is mint one of one. Because it looks like they all have no template. It says.
I mean, I think that makes sense though, because the whole point is you're going to burn it and take it out, and then the mint one is gone forever. So like,
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
like the mints, also like, I don't know. You want people mint hunting because then they could abuse it and be like burning and going back and forth and wasting all your RAM and shit.
That's true. Yeah.
So like,
This does make more sense. So these can be then burned and turned into their. Oh, it
Yeah.
tells you all the assets
yeah, those are all
inside.
the assets inside of it.
Oh, this is cool as hell. Yeah, that's a great idea. I didn't know about
They
that.
also do this for gaming utility though. So like if you finish a full rainbow set, you can blend these into apartments on Ethereum. So you can like get into the COG metaverse. They're allowing people that completed sets from everything they've collected over the last couple of years to buy into their new like gaming metaverse. So COGS is actually like
That's pretty dope.
hooking it up for anybody who supported them on Wax, and Burst of Energy is way into them right now in the Atomic Kings.
Yeah,
It's honestly super convoluted and confusing. Like
it sounds. Yeah, I didn't even know about
followed
this.
the chats very actively. You all know I have no fucking life, and like it's hard for me to keep up with how any of this stuff works.
This is pretty cool though.
I'm gonna go check on my computer too. It might be working now.
Yeah, I do like this idea. This is cool. I like that. And it, like you said, this is similar to like that Nifty Blocks is doing like a blend where you can blend into something that doesn't actually destroy the ingredients, and then you can go. Oh, NFT Hive. Sorry, my mistake. But you can then blend back out of it. So you could basically blend into this tube if you have the full set, and then you could buy the tube, blend out of it, and get the full set back. I really like that. That's a cool concept. Pushing the envelope here. I feel like all they got to do is add this hide owned NFTs, and I'm cooking with gas. I've definitely been using NFT Hive quite a bit over all the other marketplaces, specifically to harvest that that kickback, the honey token. Which, just really quick, in case people don't know, when you buy stuff on Nifty Blocks or NFT Hive, I keep saying Nifty Blocks. Every time when you finish buying stuff, you can just come up here to your wallet, and then in the wallet tab, you'll have claimable honey.
Well, my
And
computer crashed and loaded on with it, like the black screen where it's like enter a boot or disk drive. So we'll see.
Not really the progress we were looking for.
I started it and started again, and now it's actually installing some sort of update, but
Okay, nice.
it wasn't ready to log in. As I
What
was
else am I
hoping.
doing? I was trying to buy a gift card. We talked about that yesterday or on Tuesday. That was fun. Let's see.
I'm excited about this elf set too. I'm also
I
like,
haven't bought mine yet, but I feel like I need to get on it. This is the day. Like $850. This is my price range, man. A whole royalty set for under $10. Like, hello.
honestly, I think I bought it for $782 yesterday. It might have been the person
That's
that
like
got the lowest.
as cheap
I
as
also
it's
think
ever
I
been.
literally bought the girl like the lowest it's ever been sold. Like it's only gone up since I bought it.
Oh yeah, let's see how the girls look.
I'm also trying to like, I don't know. I'm trying to flip this grail. I don't really buy NFTs to flip very often anymore. Like I only buy stuff I want to collect or I want to play with. So like it's kind of fun to just speculatively like YOLO. You want
Yeah.
the template ID.
Oh, template, right? That's good. Template ID.
So like it's fun to gamble on this. It was also only $5, so it's like, I don't know. Like I'm fine holding this forever if it's only worth $5 or less, but if it goes up to 10 or $15, I can double or
See.
triple my
I can view it on market, go to history, and then see cheapest.
my
price
goal is
lowest.
to there's probably a fat finger. Oh nope, that's literally
Nope,
me.
there it is, 77.
Neon Fanatics.
You bought the cheapest one ever sold.
But yeah, my goal is to sell it for $15 because if I sell it for $15, it pays for
Oh, the
my
full
entire
royalty
set.
Yeah,
and then I profit. Like I earn money and I have an entire
and,
set of
and you keep the
NFTs.
royalty set. Yeah, that's true. That's I honestly haven't been going for the grails on the other sets because they're not part of the royalty set.
Also,
So,
normally they're $10. I look
exa-
at
yeah,
every single
exactly.
time,
that-
like
that
because
you
I
away.
do this so often. I saw that it was $5.66. I was like, I've never seen a grail this cheap. Like this is the cheapest I've ever seen it. So I'm just gonna buy it and like maybe I'll be able to flip it, maybe I won't.
yeah,
but like
that's cheap. I feel like even if I go back to like
go look at the template though. Like look at what's on the market. Listings are on history.
here,
Do by
let's see.
lowest though, not newest.
listing price lowest.
So I bought it for like $577. The cheapest one is $694, but if you buy
7
two of
already.
them, it goes to over double what I paid for it.
Yeah, damn.
So like it very quickly, which I'll probably list it for down there because somebody kind of put a lot at $20, and I feel like more are gonna get listed.
Yeah,
there.
even if you get your 1378, you're almost getting
I
a
was
full
only sell it
royalty
for
set.
15. I just listed it for lower because last night there was nobody in between me and 300 wax. It was like if you got over $14, there's nothing in between 200 and 400.
It jumps to 20 pretty fucking quick.
None of those were there last night. That's what I'm saying. Like all of those were added.
All these.
If you look at me, I'm at a 369 is my listing, but all of the 200 ones weren't there. So like, if all of those weren't listed, I would have been like the next in line. And then the next one was 400. So I like undercut somebody at 400 who actually probably either lowered or raised theirs. But yeah, there's like a huge gap, and somebody filled that gap. So now I might go lower because my target is actually $15, not 20. It was just like if I sold it for 15, the next one was 30. So it was like I could have put it. I basically could have put it at 29 or whatever.
Just keeping an eye basically on like where the like resistance is,
Yes.
and then like so right now resistance is shifted to
So I
about
probably
20.
shifted to 19.
So you could put it right here. Right here is like where that resistance wall is.
And there's only 4 above that. Like I feel like I can actually do this.
That's a great flip. Also, you'd be doing that in like less than a couple of days, almost like that's more than 2x.
I very rarely successfully flip out of T's these days, so I'm kind of excited to do it. Not financial advice, of course. I don't know if this will work. And it's also a $5 bet. And I like the artwork and the movie. So worst case scenario, I'm stuck with like the rarest card in this set, and I have the full set, so I'm not worried about it.
Let's see this artwork.
All right, I'm gonna go check on my computer again. Hopefully, it has updated and restarted.
He's waving to the whale, and then and then it like seamlessly loops. I think. Yeah, we've already looped.
Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty
Nardwuar's
cool.
in there.
Yeah, Nardwuar's in there. This is a cool one. I feel like some of the ones from the what is that? Dungeons and Dragons set have been some of my favorite, like legendary animation. But that one's not going to help me because I want to see what the Grail costs on like another set that is already been redeemed. So I'm curious. Let me jump over and take a look. Like the horror set has already been redeemed. So let me see. We'll say WB, I think is, WBH Funko. And now let me check for the Grails. And I'm curious if they are, just like Liz said, around $14. And these have already been redeemed. And, it's definitely, seems like you got an incredible scoop there. I mean, clearly it was the cheapest that ever sold so far. Let's see how much of the legendary is going for in this set at the moment. $8. Yep, it is definitely Funko buy day. Like Funko redeem day is if you are a digital collector like I am. If I check my wallet here, you can see I have, a lot of my Funko like full royalty sets here. And this one's probably my OG favorite just because it was the first. And I got the Funko royalty guy. I'll also buy him. You only get him airdropped on airdrop day, so that is something I do buy the Funko royalty Freddy along with the set that I'm buying. But this one I pulled from my packs and like got the old fashioned way. I even have my OG redeemable, and I think he's listed for like an absurd amount of money. But the other thing I just wanted to show because I like serious self-control to still have this. Check this out. I have from drop day unripped standard pack. Let's go. It's not really gone up a whole lot from, I guess, I don't know, they were like $12 maybe or something. So it's not like gone up in value, but man, I feel like diamond hands over here. Look at this, 18,500 out of 20,000 have been ripped. So there's only 1,500 of these unopened. And this isn't for sale. It's not listed and no one's going to be, trading me anything for it. So years from now, when these diamond hands have, really matured into like top carat diamond.
I think I'm back.
Sounds good. Then I will have an unopened pack and it's mint 11011. So, I just wanted to show that off. That it took a lot of self like control to not rip that pack on drop day, because I didn't finish my full royalty set. I actually ended up scooping some secondary market to finish the royalty set instead of ripping my last pack, which almost always is a better move anyway. But like when you have the pack already, just trust me, it was a lot of effort on my part to like not have that rip.
Also, for the record, all the chat got deleted for me. If anybody had any questions about what we were saying when I was in the living room, I am not able to read that.
Let's see. Oh, my Maiden Funkos, my Tiki stickers. I gotta reach out to Kevin again and see if he's still tikiing it up. I always liked his artwork, especially these like charcoal drawings that he does.
I haven't seen him around in a minute. I think he left when everybody else left the NFT space.
Yeah, he works a lot. I think he was like the lead like matte painter for like what was that show everybody loved on Netflix? Stranger Things. He was one of the lead developers on like how the Upside Down looked in the earlier seasons and stuff. So he's a busy artist.
I feel like I need to highlight this question before I say it out loud, but the autistic shit is not gone. I just restarted my computer. I call it the ADHD shit, but maybe it's autistic shit too. Yeah. He's talking about the
autistic
satisfying videos.
Yeah, autistic always just makes that's like a big part of like the jargon in like the Wall Street bet community, calling each other like autistic. Or recently they've shifted from
referencing Irish's comment before as calling something autistic.
Yeah,
that might be deemed as insensitive.
Oh, by the way, here's also I like my just because why not? I have my Street Fighter. I collect the KOs. And here, I think Dalsum. This is like my favorite Street Fighter character. So I got the level 5 Dalsum KO. No big deal.
Those animations look really good.
Yeah, this one's dope as hell.
Same Street Fighter just bailed and did nothing after they released their collection.
Yeah, I really liked the KO ones. I'd like spent. I mean, I didn't like buy the drop or anything. I'll just scoop these every now and then. But I always like will find them, and they're pretty cool deals. And I like them because they have like the full perfect animation for a finish. This is kind of like the ultimate thing you can do in Street Fighter if you're like decimating your opponent. So I really liked these. I collected these of the Street Fighter collection.
Someone, as of 2 hours ago, said, "Who is the admin? You guys aware that Street Fighter game is being developed as we speak by community?" That was posted in the Wax unofficial Telegram today, so there might be a game that goes with those cards. I can't imagine that's legal in any way possible, though, because if it's not made by the people that make Street Fighter, like that shit's not legal.
Yeah,
I actually like this one too. I'm the KY. The Robotech blends, like the highest tier of Robotech looks great too. They're like little animes. They're little animations. They look great.
Here's my I know some people are like, I got a couple cool ones of these too. Let's see.
The high rarity ones are the good ones though. Like that's the one with the actual animation. Like anything other than the highest rarity doesn't really have the full animation. They just have like little wiggles back and forth. But it's like a full scene if you have the. I believe they're gold.
Yeah, it's
there's like gold, silver, bronze. Can you just filter by rarity? Rarity filter.
Let's see if I have any golds. No. Silvers? Yeah.
Silvers look okay, but the golds look way cooler.
I just don't have my animation on. I have to actually click on them to see them.
This still like go look at the collection and go look at the golds. The golds look way cooler. Like
yeah,
I also got some silvers for like our blend at the time, but I really wanted the golds for the look. If they're cheap now, I might actually buy some. What's the price?
They weren't cheap last time I checked. I do keep an eye on some of the stuff. I do like the original property of Robotech. I actually watched that when I was a kid.
I literally never even heard of it until it came to Wax. I just thought they looked cool. Click on one of them bad boys so I can watch it.
This one's about 10 bones, but this one's gonna look cool as shit. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they're like actual scenes from the.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't know. I just think that's like decent.
There's like a bombing one I thought was really cool. Let's see. I think it might be this one. It is not this one, but that's also cool.
I just wanted to know how much like the KOs for Street Fighter.
Oh, the KOs. I think I was buying them for like 50 wax, but I'm not sure if they'll come and go because people like tentatively keep an eye on that. But let's see, Capcom, right? Yeah, there it is. STF Capcom. Let's see what the KO is. KO is a rarity, so all of the KO rarity are like those animations of the KOs. And I think the cheapest ones are like 36 wax, like $2 right now still. I think I was buying the
That's
ones
really
because
cheap.
mine are all like Power 5,
What's
which
the
I don't
min
know what the
structure
fuck
though
that
on
means.
them?
Let's see. These guys, they're not a crazy amount, 186.
45 have
And
burned,
it
so
looks
there's
like
only 141 of those left.
and 94 are still in the pack, is what that little box icon means too. So there are packs you could open.
So that
And
means
it's
there's only like
unlikely,
50
I
of
think.
those on the market
There's not a whole lot. Yeah, the mint structure on the KO rarity
or
isn't
in
terrible.
wallets.
I might actually scoop a few more
How
of
do you
these
get the power
just to,
levels
like,
up though? Do you have to
finish up
blend
my set.
them? Is that why they're all burned?
I am not sure, but I always would buy the ones that were power level 5 whenever they were like on the floor. So like I said, I was spending about 50 wax per each. Let's see. Here's a power level 5 at 45. Like I would buy this
ZQ.
one. Let's see
Kino
how he
Retro
looks.
Dude?
If it looks.
No,
Oh
he's
hell
not.
yeah. Oh, that's a cool one too. Some of them are really long too, which is kind of fun. This one's not that long, but this is pretty cool. But yeah, I like would scoop these every now and then. Sometimes I'd like, claim my taco rewards or something and then go shopping for some NFTs like this. Yeah, here. And I think like the different power levels are specific to characters. Like I don't think that there's a like this character won't have a like power level 1, at least from my understanding. I'm not like the biggest, but like damn, this one's cool.
Oh, this fucking hair looks crazy. I feel like this is worth mentioning.
Like Blanca or
Spent
something.
hundreds of dollars burning and blending when they released. Big mistake. Almost anybody who bought into this project lost a ton of money at the beginning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
worth
agree.
mentioning that there's a huge community of dissatisfied collectors with Street Fighter.
Yeah.
So as far as like a speculative investment goes, it's not good. That's why Max is able to buy these super rare things for $2.
Yeah. That's why I buy them for like 50 wax every night. I didn't buy anything on the way in. I'm just a fan of Street Fighter. I don't expect to ever sell them. They're just collectibles for me. So like, especially because like Dawson was like my favorite Street Fighter character, the Yoga Flame guy. So when I saw that I could get his like NFT, I was just like, oh, I'm on board for that. And then most of these other ones, they're just like they were cheap and they look cool. Like they were cheap, they look cool, and they're part of like a gaming franchise that I grew up playing. So like that was enough for me to just like, yeah.
I think those are stakeable for art on Pepper Steak. I think that ended though. I think art is just done.
It did. So actually, when you see them in my wallet, I actually unstaked everything from this wallet, and that's why they're at the top of my wallet, followed by the Crypto Monkeys, because those were both staking for art tokens.
Yeah.
Until I withdrew them.
Chain Expo art project shut down in the dumbest way possible too. They blamed Wax for nobody wanting their product. They're like nobody wanted to buy our shit, so Wax is screwed. Like my whole
the rug
analogy for that is like that's like me like I don't know, let's just pick something gross, like pulling out my armpit hair, putting it into a jar, and then trying to sell it on eBay, and then being like, eBay's broken, eBay sucks, nobody bought my armpit hair. It's like you have a trash product, nobody wants to buy it. You don't blame the marketplace, you blame your trash product. So like they took no responsibility for having a complete fucking useless garbage product, and they tried to blame Wax for it. So fuck Chain Expo art. We don't need you guys anyway. Which also, if you're unfamiliar, their project was to take royalty-free artwork they found on fucking Google, like famous paintings. They found the worst-looking frames ever, just threw them into those, and you're supposed to use your art token to buy puzzle pieces to complete artwork they don't own the rights to, never did, never created the artwork.
Or made, yeah.
Yeah, or made using smart contracts that they didn't develop by somebody else. Like they built fucking nothing basically, and they're like, why aren't people spending money on stuff that we like spent no money developing? It's like because you have a fucking trash product. Like I don't want to hold that shit in my wallet. It looks horrible. The frames they added to the artwork also look awful. They're like they take up like 2/3 of the frame. They cover most of the artwork, and it's an art project. Like they made the art look worse in the art project. And it's like I don't know. Pick a lane. Are you a player game or are you an art project? Because you're doing art so fucking poorly. Like you got to make some.
What was the name of their art project? I want to look at it.
Chain
just to
Art
see
Expo, probably. Chain maybe first. It also might not. It's not whitelisted. I don't think. There it is. Chain Expo art.
There it is. Chain Expo.
Look at the paintings, not the.
paintings.
That's one with the fucking stupid frames. Look at those frames.
Holy
Look at
hell,
how much
that's
of the
literally
image is
frames.
taken up by that fucking frame. And the frame looks fucking horrible. Like, it's stock image frames. It's like, that's all they added to pre-made images, and they look horrible. They made it look worse. They couldn't even find a good picture
What
frame.
the fuck, dude?
So that's my thing, is like, they're trying to get you to stake your artwork to get tokens to buy puzzle pieces to make royalty-free images they found on Google. Like, why the fuck would anybody do that? And then they're upset that people weren't buying the puzzle pieces. They're just dumping the token. So they're like, it's Wax's fault nobody wanted to buy this. They're like, it's your fault for, like, I can go on Google, just type in La Nacita de Veneer and mint this NFT in my own wallet. Like, I don't need you to do this. I can do this without you. You own nothing.
I can make this better too. This looks like
we
trash.
can literally
dude.
make this and
What?
mint this under our own collection. We don't need them. So it's like, why would I go through your weird Ponzi scheme and buy shit?
I also definitely wouldn't do it in our collection because we make our artwork. Like this.
No, I
this
know we're
doesn't
not
fit.
going. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
literally
Yeah,
anybody
like,
can. They don't.
What the fuck? Who wants this? Like this
They
is
own
like
no
a
exclusive rights to this. So like,
ah,
you having to jump through all these hoops to get this. Literally anybody else could just recreate this. So it's like, not
damn,
like
I
they don't
never
even own
looked
the
at
rights
these.
to this stuff.
I never looked at these painting, but good lord, that's what you're trying to chase for is like
Yeah,
this.
that is
fucking,
the
like,
end goal of the
Good.
project. To invest in the project is to get that. So then they're like, yeah, Wax sucks. Nobody buys NFTs on Wax anymore. It's like, no, your shit just sucks. Tell that to Funko. Funko sells out every fucking drop they do. You're telling me nobody buys stuff on Wax anymore? Like, if you have a product people want, they'll buy it. Your product sucks, not Wax.
Damn, dude, the like close-ups of the frames look way better. Like what happened between the close-up and the like wide shot? Good lord, terrible. Oh yeah, and they're just like fractions of an image. Nah, dude, that was so dumb.
Yeah, I didn't really bother talking about this because we knew it was a scam from the beginning. And
Yeah,
we
it was
literally told
useless.
everyone in our
We were like,
community, just dump all of your tokens. Don't even bother with this project. They're going to give up. And
sell
guess
it.
what they did? They gave up.
Make
But
your
like,
money.
the reason I'm talking about it now is because like their excuse was just so fucking piss poor, and they tried to blame Wax, and it's just like, I'm sorry, like no logical conclusion is that this is Wax's fault, not your fault for just having a complete garbage project and expecting people to buy
Yeah.
it. Which is why I'm saying like that's like me listing my butt hair on eBay and then being like, why does nobody want to buy my butt hair? eBay sucks. It's like, no, your
eBay's
product
dead.
sucks. Like,
eBay's doomed.
eBay's dead. Nobody bought my shit.
Yeah, eBay's dead. Nobody wants to. You know, although I will admit, in like the glory day of eBay, I was able to sell some like stupid shit. Like I think
remember
the
people sold stuff
number,
like you can buy my soul on a gift card or on a
Yeah.
piece of paper, like my soul for $20. And like people sell shit like
Yeah.
that on eBay.
yeah, I sold the perfectly drawn letter S because I drew a letter S with my pen and I was like, damn, this looks perfect. And I was like, I bet I could sell this on eBay, and it sold for like 98 cents. And it wasn't even physical. I was like, I'll send you a picture that I took like of this letter S that I drew in an email. And I think the person bought it because they just wanted like good feedback from a transaction, and 98 cents or whatever was a cheap way to do that possibly. But I don't know. Like at the moment I was doing it, I was like, this is nuts. Like I remember our friend, you remember Bob and Scott? Like they sold like a haunted pen for like $20. And it was just like a big pen that they're like, oh, I swear it's haunted. And like somebody bought it. Like, and I don't think you could do that anymore on eBay, but that also doesn't mean that eBay sucks. It just means like the market is more mature and you can't sell the perfectly drawn letter S or like a haunted pen anymore.
What Chain Expo Art wanted to say was, it's so easy to scam people on Wax that we thought we could launch the scam. And then because
Yeah.
people didn't fall for it, we're going to blame Wax. Like that's essentially, if you want to translate what their excuse for giving up was, it's like they thought people were just going to ape into this and it was going to be the next mining network, or the next farmer's world, and people didn't. And then they're just like, okay, well, we're not even going to try if people aren't going to just overhype this, and we can't just print money. Which is
If
like,
people aren't going to fall for the scam, we're not even going to try to scam them.
yeah,
Yeah,
so it's like,
pretty much.
it's so fucking transparent. That's why I'm
One
just like,
month.
you can't, like, I don't know. I have to defend Wax when people are just like so blatantly like trying to fucking blame Wax when they're scammers and they can't scam people.
Yeah, that's wild. Damn. Oh man, I'm kind of glad to see that the market on Wax is more mature than aping into
Yeah,
this.
I'm so happy it didn't take off. Like I was like, this is so blatantly a pump and dump. Like everybody can see it from 1,000 miles away, and nobody should be participating in this. And that's exactly what everybody did. Everybody just dumped all of their tokens and nobody fucking participated. And they were like, I don't know if they were buying their own liquidity. I hope they were. I hope they got fucked because somebody was buying the
I hope
tokens
they
to
did
try to
too.
pump the price up.
Somebody got
somebody kept
somebody
buying the
bought- I think
tokens,
bought-
and then like the sell pressure just kept going up higher than the buy pressure. So like, I hope their team was trying to pump their own token and they got fucked and lost all their liquidity. Because stop trying to scam people on Wax, you fuckheads.
Yeah, fuck you, get rocked. Some people did buy high, and it's just like I remember when we were holding this, I was selling like every day, but I remember I think Jolly or somebody in our community did pretty well by like not selling every day and then just selling when it spiked. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's definitely a better move, but you're risking it. You know, you're risking it maybe won't spike again.
I'm surprised it's still
You
even
know,
worth
like-
anything. Like, why are people buying this
Right?
token? The
It
project
is.
abandoned.
It still has like. I don't have any, but if I was making like a couple hundred a day. You sell them right now. Oh, that's a Wax price. Let's see. Right now, people are buying.
For 27
So-
Wax, you can get 17 Wax, you can get
100.
11,000.
Okay, it's pretty much nothing anymore. And now it would have made like I was making like a good amount of Wax. I was making probably like I was pulling something like 20, 30 Wax or something every day for a couple weeks. And then, it stopped being worth my while and I withdrew the shit and I was like, okay, fun's over. No harm, no foul. I already had Crypto Monkeys. I already had what are they called? Street Fighter. And I already had I think that's the only ones I actually put in there.
I put all my Graffiti King bullshit in there.
Oh yeah,
still-
I have those.
I still have them in there too.
Those
I
are
don't want that shit in my wallet.
Yeah, those are still in there
I'm
too
gonna
for me.
unstake it.
Yeah, whatever.
Just chill in that smart contract. Fuck Graffiti Kings.
Yeah, I don't need that noise cluttering up my wallet. Since I'm looking at my my monkeys, this is like my pride and joy of my Crypto Monkey collection. I bought this the day that TLM was added to Binance, and our TLM bags exploded. Good times, good memories.
Irish says at max still 100% APY on ape staking without ape or mutant. Need permit ape sync coming soon with new permit.
Damn,
side
dude.
ape.
Do you use an auto compounder for that, or do you just do that manually? Like, do you claim and then compound it, or I guess claim and harvest the rewards? I'm curious. I know
I
you can
personally
do
probably
like,
sell them. As I
I would,
them.
yeah, I would do at least 60-40 at least. Like claim the rewards, sell 60% into like a different asset, probably a stable coin, and then 40% maybe restake or compound if you
He
are.
says manual, and he's made $50,000 profit since staking open December 12th.
Well done, dude. Fuck yeah.
That's a fucking day
That's-
job right there. That's more
Yeah,
than I
dude,
make
that's
for my day
serious money.
job in a year, if I'm being honest. I don't make a lot of
Nicely
money.
done, dude. There's quite a few like what are they called? Like stake yield like optimizers that you can use too, but I don't know. For ape token, I'd probably do it manually too. It's not like well established
Until you
enough.
just do it once a day, you're probably good. Should we do some
Yeah,
off
if you're
the
doing it
rails
once a day,
videos?
Let's.
Now that my computer's
Yeah.
finally working.
Let's
I wonder
gotta-
if running BlueStacks is fucking up my computer. I keep running BlueStacks in the
Whoops.
background, and I feel like it's
I gotta switch to my webcam first, and then I can switch back to here. Yeah, there we go.
one sec.
Yeah, trust issues are good, Irish. Don't fucking trust things. Auto compounders especially have vulnerabilities that, manual compounding doesn't. So there's no reason to expose yourself to more risk, especially when you're clearly doing fine without the auto compounding. Auto compounding makes sense if you have a very small position and the gas that it costs to do the claim reward transactions doesn't make sense. Then you maybe would use an auto compounder so that you and other people can pool their stake and make the compounding transactions cheaper. But yeah, you don't need that. Don't fuck with that. I do that for like very small positions. I think anything over like $300, I'm probably doing a manual compound on. I don't trust auto compounding, or I also really don't like auto like distributing assets. Like if you have a token that is, comprised of like 4 or 5 different tokens, and then you can like mint it or withdraw those tokens from it, that makes me uncomfortable. It's there's too many exploit vectors for like to fuck with the math that rebalances that equation. I don't need that headache. But yeah, let's see some off the rail video. I gotta make a
Don't
drink really
trust
quick.
like
Yeah, I don't trust like that. It's good not to trust like that.
Are you using the Soda Stream?
I am. I love that thing, dude. I feel like I'm
I kinda
coming
wanna
up on
see it.
having to. I think I'm coming up on having to swap like the CO2 Here,
Show it off on your
I'll
cell
set it
phone
up.
since we're off the rails.
Yeah, I'll set it up. It's not plugged into anything, so I could just set it up over here. Let me
Oh.
go get some water and see how it goes.
All right. Well, we're off the rails. We're gonna do some weird, funny videos. But Max and Paul recently got a soda stream, which, if you're unaware, is like a carbonator, I guess. Like, it makes carbonated liquid for you, so you can make soda water. And they also have like these like Pepsi syrups, so you can like make your own Pepsi drinks in your house. But I don't know. I kind of want to see how it works because I've actually never seen him use it besides like drinking the results. Hey, Marcy, you need to move over a little bit if we want to see you on camera. Oh, yawn girl. SodaStream's been around since the 80s. I thought it was new. Eric says he had a SodaStream for 2 months and then got bored of it. I don't really drink much soda, so it doesn't really appeal to me if I'm being honest. Although, I had some ginger ale recently. I really like ginger ale. Might get back on the ginger ale train. I also really like actual ginger beer, like Reed's ginger beer. That shit rocks.
I grew up drinking just like carbonated water, like sparkling water. In
My
Germany,
parents
that's
drink that. I don't like that. It's
a big
also like
thing.
I can't do that shit now because I have gas in my stomach already. Like, I can't really drink carbonated things.
But yeah, check. These little sodas are way cheap too. This little Pepsi thing. But yeah,
So
check it out.
how does it work?
I'll do the soda thing. Check this out. I'm gonna turn my camera around and show it off. But you like put the thing
Wait,
on.
let me make you big.
Yeah.
Y'all need to do a stream where you carbonate weird shit and ingest it. That's the part that I'm like, can you put anything in there, Max, or does it have to fit in like a, like the K cups for the...
So there's like a bottle like this. I filled it with water. Yeah, where's the line? I filled it with water, like about to the line. Maybe a little more.
I want to come out and help you with camera work. This angle is weird. Might be easier if I'm holding the
so
camera and you're...
you can fill this bottle with anything, and then you can carbonate that. But I just do the water, and then I'll add the syrup after. But yeah, here, Lewis is gonna help me film, and I'll show you. I'll carbonate this bottle.
I think this microphone should be working. Oh shit, I almost just knocked over an ashtray. Check. Yeah. Damn, this is like super punched in. All right, so we got carbonation. So you can dump anything in there. So you're not really... I'm the KY's like, can you carbonate weird shit? So you're not really... I guess, can you put stuff other than water in there, Max?
I think so. I've seen videos of people do like fucking good shit.
And you fill up this... It looks like a fucking like laundry detergent lid.
Here, you get like close on the water because it looks cool as hell. Like, from the inside, the way it like falls in.
So then you put in your syrup. Do you have to like shake it or anything, or is it just good to go? Does it like blow up when you open the thing like soda? No, it doesn't. That's interesting. With the neon background.
Pretty good. You want to try it? Taste like Coke.
I'm okay. I'm drinking tea in the
Tastes
other
like Coke.
room. All right, I'm gonna run back to my computer.
I got that whole like setup with the like CO2 and everything at Costco for like $50. Not too bad. Right in time for Paul too. Just walked in. Made a little soda here, baby.
I don't know if I want to carbonate my tea. That seems like it'd be uncomfortable.
You could carbonate like milk or something crazy if you want. Maybe carbonate your tea.
I also like, as I was saying earlier, like because I have the SIBO issue with like gas being created in my stomach. When I drink carbonated beverages, they just create more gas in my stomach. It's bad for me.
If we want to go down the rabbit hole, there is a YouTube channel called Will It Carbonate? Similar
That's
to
what we're doing
Will It-
today, so we will absolutely go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
The answer
similar
says the
to Will
gas
It-
refill is how they get you. How much is the gas refill?
That's true. So the gas refill, there is like a CO2 canister that it comes with one initially for that $50, and then if you buy a second one, it's I think $30 for here. I guess I can show you what the thing looks like. But if you bring an empty one back with you to the store where you're buying the new one, it's like a $14 like replacement. But here, I'll show you what the canister looks like.
That's probably the best joke of the day. Valorant Vellum saying it has something in common with Ether because there's gas fees. Got him. That's the first crypto soda crossover joke, soda stream crossover joke I've heard.
This is a second bottle I haven't opened yet, but once my first one runs out, I'm going to replace it with this one, and then I'll bring the empty bottle back and buy a second one while exchanging the old one, and it should be around $15. And I guess it's not like crazy expensive, but it's also like I did the math on like buying just Coke or Pepsi or whatever versus like paying for the refills, and so far so good. It's relatively cheap. I'm still on my first bottle, and I've been drinking like one soda, maybe not a Pepsi every day, but I'll do like either a Pepsi or I have like some like just flavored water flavors like Bubbly or what are they called, like LaCroix.
I also feel
But,
like
like,
cost
make them-
aside, it's probably way fucking better for the environment to not just be, constantly creating
Yeah.
fucking metal and plastic cans every time you drink a soda.
I like that like act of like pushing the button and like setting that up, like what we did on stream just now. Like I think it's fun. I'm like making soda from scratch.
I'm trying to figure out. I was watching Shark Tank the other night, and like a woman had a presentation about how bad those flossers are, like the one-time use flossers are for the environment. Like those things will take like over 20 years to dissolve, and if you use one a day for your entire life, like you're filling up a shit ton of a landfill.
Yeah, I actually do use those, but I specifically buy like biodegradable ones. They're like non-plastic.
That was what she was pitching. Her company was
vegetable
biodegradable flossers.
Yeah, I pay extra for even the packaging is like.
Are you
paper.
buying from
So,
her? I wonder if you're literally buying her products. I don't think there's that many of them.
I don't know. The like single-use flossers. I don't know what the brand is. I can go
I
check.
also have a
see.
water
Do you remember the brand? I'll check it.
I also have a water pick, but I feel like water picks I don't like as much as flossing.
Water picks,
Like
fuck! I love water picks, dude. I have one too.
I prefer
really
like I
like
have
those.
both, and I still floss daily just because I feel like the water pick doesn't get shit out that the floss does. I might drink a normal Coke out of that cup and recarbonate when it goes flat. That's actually kind of a good idea. What's going on, Burst of Energy? I heard that Burst got a helmet for NFL Rivals, so look out for the Atomic Kings Rivals Alliance, or whatever it's called, the guild. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Burst. We appreciate it. You don't like Soda Stream? Is that what you're saying now, Irish? Oh, Water Pick.
Water picks
Water pick
rock.
is just
Here's
like-
the one that I have. The flossers. Check this out. This might be the same thing that you're talking about.
Straw wheat floss picks. I'm gonna have to look into this because I do feel bad about like I use those every day and like my entire garbage can is full of them. The thing I was thinking of that I think would actually like potentially be an even better solution to that problem is instead of like one-time use, get some sort of like
Yeah.
you know how you can get like a nice razor and then you can replace the head.
Oh yeah, they have those. You can get like a spool that you add into it, and then you can like.
Yeah, I feel like that's the solution that I'm looking for a floss thing. Is
I
like,
had that before. It didn't work as well though, because like the spool, Like like the single use ones, like they're already like they're holding that floss so tight, and the ones that are like reusable, like they always get
They're
loose
loose.
very quickly. In my
That's my problem.
experience,
I bought
Easy-
actual
I end up
floss.
just like holding it in my finger if I do that.
I can't do that. Like, I didn't know how incompetent I fucking was at flossing from not flossing my entire life. But like, without using those little pick things, I fucking suck at flossing. Like, it's hard for me to get the shit in between my teeth and like fit my fingers in my mouth. Like, I'm bad at it. I didn't realize like, I don't know.
It's
So I was
hard.
trying to be
It's not
cheap.
like,
I bought
there's
like
no
a thing of
room in
floss
there.
instead of the individual flossers, and I tried to do it for 3 nights, and it's just like, fuck this. I'm buying the like floss picks because this shit sucks. Like, so I was like, how can I make a way where I can use this but wrap it around something? Like that would be my solution. Is like something that's reusable that you can just use the spool of floss to wrap around, and then it holds it tight.
Yeah,
think
I
we need
like
to test how much we can really.
the
fit
water
into
pick is still my favorite. Like the water pick is just, I don't know. When I first started using that after like not flossing for a while, it definitely like made my gums bleed and it kind of like hurts. But like after I got into using it every day, now it's just like it's great, comfortable, easy to use. It really sucks if your water doesn't get warm quick enough because like if my water's super cold, it like is my teeth are kind of sensitive. But other than that, the water pick is like my biggest recommendation for people who don't like to floss because that really works well, I think.
I feel like it doesn't work as well.
Plus, the dentist told me, they were like, "Oh, I can tell you floss." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, mostly I use the water pick, so I got away with it. Dentist approved."
That's a good joke too. I'm the KY says the bidet is not a water pick. I don't care what the sales guy told you.
Okay,
Max is-
well,
Max is huddled over his fucking
I don't know
toilet
if
on
you
his
know
hands
which
and knees,
bidet I
just
got.
spraying bidet into his mouth.
yeah. After I finish pooping, I'm like, "Okay, time to." No, KY, get your head out of the gutter. That's nasty.
How do you feel about this? Some people say if you brush your teeth while taking a shit, it saves you like 2 minutes every day. How do you like that life hack? Are you willing to do that, or do you think that's weird?
I usually take a shit in the morning, so that it's not like I take a shit every time I'm brushing my teeth. But
Do you brush your teeth in the morning?
in the morning, I don't take a shit and brush my teeth at the same time. At night, sometimes I'll brush my teeth and like go pee while I'm brushing.
Here's a question.
Maybe
If you are pooping while you're brushing your teeth, are you like what's the situation on? Do you spit the toothpaste in between your legs while shitting, or do you just leave it in your mouth the entire time?
dude, yeah, in between your legs, I think, right? Like
What if you
start,
miss though, and you
kinda,
just like hock a loogie and you just like hit your fucking thigh with like?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll change my answer to I just swallow it when I'm taking. I like bursts of energy as a pretty good life hack there. If you need to save a minute in the morning, go to bed a minute earlier.
What about
Damn.
this? This is actually a Daniel Tosh joke, so we're now stealing from other people. But what is this a Daniel Tosh joke? I think it is. Maybe it isn't. But I think he said something like, "It's a life hack if you like." Oh, I can't remember now. Like if you sit on the toilet backwards and you eat your cereal on the back of the toilet seat.
Oh yeah,
just-
Paul already knew it. Once he started saying it, he's like, when you turn around, Paul's like,
Yeah, you like sit on the toilet backwards and you can eat your cereal, like and use that as your table. The back.
I don't know. I think eating in the bathroom is like that's over the line for me. Like, bringing food into the bathroom. I feel like you're fucking up. Like, you shouldn't be doing that.
I actually sort of agree, especially because of the garbage can. I don't take out my bathroom garbage as much as my other garbage is. So if you throw food in there, it can like, be in there for a really fucking long time and you get ants and shit.
Oh, I mean, like, I have a sandwich right now. If I was like to go to the bathroom, I would leave the sandwich outside of the bathroom room. Like, I don't want to, like, even bringing it into the bathroom and leaving it on the counter while I poop or pee or whatever, that I feel like is a no-go.
I do that with drinks occasionally, but not really with food. Like, why are you?
Like,
who's bringing a meal into the bathroom anyway? Like,
I would say maybe not at home, but like if I was at like the airport and I picked up food and I also had to go to the bathroom, I would leave the food with Paul outside the bathroom and then go into the bathroom. I wouldn't go from the restaurant with the food to the bathroom, pee, and then bring the food back to finish eating it. Like if I'm alone, I would hold my pee until I finish eating. I'm like, that's a no-go. You're not bringing food into the bathroom. Full stop. There isn't like an exception to that rule. Like, I guess if you bring the food into the bathroom with you, you should probably just leave it in the bathroom trash can because I'm not eating that shit anymore. I don't know.
I feel like the one
Maybe
time I
I'm-
always brought stuff into the bathroom
Weird.
is when I used to drink at bars. I would always bring my drink in the bathroom with me. So I'm not trying to get roofied, yo.
Yeah. I don't know. At least Comic says he's showering, shaving, and having cereal all at the same time. I don't know. I feel like your milk is probably getting watered down with your shower water a little bit then.
How much
It's,
of your own hair do you consume if you're shaving while eating cereal?
I don't know about that one. That's also I don't know if I like that as a life hack. It's gonna be a pass for me. Yeah, Valorant Vellum, I think putting it in the backpack is like that might be the exception to the rule. Like if I'm at the airport alone, I have to go to the bathroom, but like on my way to my like terminal or whatever where I have to wait for the boarding, I like pick up a sandwich, and then on the way to that same terminal I need to use the bathroom and it's like an emergency. I guess if I put the sandwich
I
into
don't
the
even like
back
bringing
into
my
a
luggage
backpack,
into the bathroom. I almost always
yeah,
travel solo.
even that I'm just like usually I'm
hate it,
traveling
dude.
with
The
somebody
floors are
or
always
with-
disgusting and wet in the bathroom.
We're
Like they're
going home.
always just damp.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's also not just the airport. Like something about men's restrooms in general. Any public men's restroom that a lot of people use, it's just always damp on the ground. Like I don't know if no men can like not pee on the floor or it's always they're mopping the floor, but just always fucking baseline wet in men's bathrooms, and it's gross as shit. So I hate bringing in like my duffel bags and shit because you have to set them like in piss stains. But if you travel alone, you can't leave your luggage outside. So I have to deal with that for sure. I definitely would not want my food in there. Like it's gross just to put my like protected clothes in there. All right, let's watch some off the rails videos.
I'm like borderline. I don't know if I want to be like barefoot in a public bathroom. Like when I'm at the pool or something, I'd rather wear like flip flops. I don't want ringworm or some other thing.
I like impressing ladies. I make sure I'm tip top in the bathroom. I feel like my bathroom's dirtier than it should be, but I also like I don't know if I pee and I get some on the fucking rim, I wipe it off. Like that's what my mom taught me when I was a child.
I will agree with Burst though. That is a big fucking like noticeable thing. If you're like meeting up with somebody like to date or to like be intimate with, and then you're like, "Can I use your bathroom?" and their bathroom is dirty, like I'll notice that. I'd be like, "Ugh." It's like, yeah.
felt
It's
bad
like
when
if your bathroom's dirty, then
Walter
so
came
is
over and
the butt,
Walter had
and I don't know if
guests.
we're gonna do that.
My bathroom is like the public restroom, and I was like, I was not expecting anybody to come over and use this bathroom because it's fucking. I need to mop that bathroom. It's fucking gross.
But that's very telling though. I feel like if I invited like a lady friend over or like a guy friend because that's a gay thing, but if you invited like someone over for that and like my bathroom was dirty,
Yeah, they call
if I
that
was like, oh, I didn't have time to clean it, it'd be like, ew, dude, that's how you usually fucking live. Like I would
call that
judge you.
an
For
ick.
that. Yeah, I would judge
An
people
ick
for that.
is a turn
Burst
off
is on
for
board, too.
something that makes you not want to have
That's
sex with
definitely-
somebody anymore.
I would like mention it to the person afterward. I'd be like, you know what, your bathroom kind of threw me off. I'd be like, you need to clean your fucking bathroom before you invite people over. It's like I know most people won't tell you that, so like maybe no one's ever told you, but it's nasty.
That's why I just don't invite people over and have a disgusting bathroom to myself.
Yeah, see that's fine, but I'd also be like, bathrooms I think have a very like I don't know, kind of there's like some strict rules there that don't have a lot of leeway, like no food.
I remember in my dorm when I was in fucking college, people would eat like one day we came in and there's just like Cheez-Its and like hot dogs all over the floor. We're just like, what the fuck happened in here last night? Like that was the worst part of college was like when I was in dorms, 2 people shared a dorm room and then there were 8 people sharing one toilet in between all of our rooms. And the shit we would find in that bathroom was just like, did you all not have parents? Like, were you raised by wolves? It was insane. Like people are like, some guys like, oh, I shaved my head in the bathroom last night. And I'm like, did you not decide to sweep it up? They're like, oh no, we have maids that come in once a week. I was like, they're not there to pick up your fucking hair, man. Like sweep up your hair. I'm not trying to walk through your hair while I'm showering. This is disgusting.
You're like, oh shit, when do the maids come here?
Somebody else also had a mental breakdown at one point in our bath. Like, there's so much strange shit that happened at that door. Some guy like took too much acid, had a mental breakdown, and was like screaming in the bathroom while showering one time. And I was like, I don't know if I addressed this or just silently keep showering. And I didn't address it, and he just left eventually. But it was very strange and weird. And I don't know. As much as I am an advocate for psychedelics, I have seen multiple people have mental breakdowns on psychedelics, and it fucked up their lives dramatically afterwards too. That guy was actually never the same, and like after he took psychedelics that day, something broke inside of him. He was never the same again. So,
Jeez.
take with caution. It's people with
I suppose.
psychedelics are known to bring out schizophrenia in people who are potentially, or psychedelic breaks in people that, like, you might not go crazy until you're 50, but if you take LSD, that might come out in your 20s. But like that was already predisposed in your genetics.
I
But
could see that. I
psychedelics
think
are actually known to bring out psychedelic or like psychiatric conditions in people, and that's the one
I
thing
think
that like, always
psychedelics
scared me when I was
changed
younger.
my perspective on things too. Like not as like a dramatic, like something broke in me, but I definitely feel like that changed my like perception of like how I go through life. At least they did a little bit. They played a role in that. I don't think it was like purely because of that, but it definitely was a catalyst, I suppose.
That's
It's a
also
good way
not
to,
the
like,
common
perspective.
experience with psychedelics. Like that's only to people again predisposed to like schizophrenia and stuff. But it is also scary as shit if you didn't know you're predisposed to schizophrenia and then you just suddenly become schizophrenic while tripping. That's not cool.
Yeah. I don't play the what is this blockchain RPG? I'm not sure what that one is. I mentioned it in the chat here. V4 just launched, huh? I have to look into
Verse
that.
says he smokes DMT all the time. Yeah, that's the thing. Most people it doesn't affect. And also like the amount of people I've seen do psychedelics and not have the reaction is like 1 out of like 1,000. I don't know if I've known 1,000 people have done psychedelics, but it's like
DMT
that's
is
not
also
the
nice
common
because it's so
occurrence.
short lived. Like you're not like you haven't lost your mind for like 12 hours. If you do DMT, like it's like a 20-minute thing. Or yeah, it feels like a lot longer, but like you're like after an hour, you're pretty much fine. Whereas like, LSD or some other like psychedelics can be like they'll wear you down for hours and hours and hours and then get those breakdown moments. Although I don't know, I'm sure you can also break down on DMT. That shit is also pretty wild. Got
This
some
is the tweet that I saw where I was
some
like,
experience
what the fuck am I at?
with the dream stand.
Like, this isn't actually Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, is it? They look weird as shit, right? Like, what the fuck is this?
They do. Are those masks?
I don't
Is that
know.
just
It's like I don't know what I'm
real
looking at.
lifelike
It's the most confusing. Like, is this AI?
I think it's a mask. I think they're masks. Paul says that they're masks too.
These are
They
masks.
look really good.
These are
Yeah, like
terrifying
very
looking
life-
masks, dude.
Very nice.
That makes sense that their mouths aren't.
I've
moving
seen
at
the
all.
baby. Yeah, I've seen the baby version.
Are you
of that.
sure though? Like, I feel like this is like digitally edited. Because like, don't their faces jump around a little bit when they zoom
Eyes
in?
look
Like,
great.
like when it zooms in, doesn't it look like look at his hairline when it zooms in? I feel like this is digitally edited. See how it like glitches around a little bit? Did you see that? I think this is fucking
I don't know.
CGI.
I think they're masks.
Maybe not then. Let's see what people say in the comments.
Yeah.
Kim Kim
Look, Paul says, look at the background and see how good the comp is with Kim Jong.
Like, there's no way the lighting would they would not be able to do that. That's Kim,
Who?
the North Korean leader.
Oh, is it
Kim Jong.
Kim Jong Il?
I'm trying to say what people are saying about this.
Burst says it's a mask too. Kim Jong masks. Yeah, I think Paul's right. I think it's a mask.
Everybody says good.
They're
morning.
very realistic looking masks.
They're creepy as shit looking.
Those are the masks from fucking what's that movie? Mission Impossible 2.
like face off shit.
Do you remember that movie with like the mask and the voice changing?
I feel like it's pretty similar to like what Face Off was.
Yeah, I don't know. Because Face Off, they actually fucking swap faces. It's like a whole medical thing.
True. I'm trying to find the last time we posted. Slight
That one
throwback
is
to the
pretty
water
fucking
guy.
wild.
I think this is the last
I
one.
kind of want one of those masks, dude. I feel like you could like commit crime in that mask and get Elon Musk in trouble.
All right, let's see if we've already seen this. I'm not really sure where we left off. Also, way too zoomed in. 108. All right. This says Very smart. I don't usually post content from other creators. When I do, it's SkyCorp Home Video. Check out their page for full unrated version. And some guy playing with the camera.
Hey, Mark. What's going on? Oh, I'm just making a home movie. Well, where's the big camera and crew? That's not necessary. Not with the Magnavox Movie Maker. We've got a zoom, an autofocus, and even a light sensor. Slow down, Mr. Hollywood. Don't worry. It's super easy to use. I'll show you how. You just hit record, and we're good to go. What do I do? Well, you can start by taking your pants off. Come on, Mark. It's not funny.
Okay, nice.
That's a pretty good.
That was a good twist at the end.
I love those old style cameras too, like the old bulky ones, especially like the ones that you stick. in
You have one
VHS.
still, or
Mine are mini VHS.
You have
That was
one?
like a full VHS. But yeah, I still have two VH. Like they're like the little VHSs that go in the bigger tapes, though. They're not the like that one looks like you could stick a full VHS tape in it.
yeah, those mini ones are the ones my parents had back in the day too. But they have like these adapter VHS discs that you can stick the mini tape in, and it like turns it into a full size VHS. Still need a VCR though.
I don't know what this is. Somebody sent me to this via DM. Sorry, also everybody, anybody who submitted like everything that was submitted to me, I just posted under my own name in a channel. So somebody sent me this. Whoever it was, thank you, but bad shout out. It's called Pepino de Novo. It's a dance. I feel like this is probably going to get copyright claim, but also who gives a shit at this point?
Pepino!
What? Did that guy eat shit or did he land that? Like my screen is going to be there. I couldn't even see it. He eat shit. Oh my god. We're 2 seconds in this video and I have to rewind it. I'm like, this starts off really great. So this guy on the left here looks like he's trying to do a front flip and he just lands directly on his back. I don't think that is what he's trying to do, but maybe it was. Let's see.
Pepino!
Oh yeah,
His shoes fly out.
oh, and he jumps back up.
Pepino de novo! Pepino! Pepino!
Damn, dude.
De novo!
What is this?
Pepino!
He's lost both shoes now.
Pepino! Dá aquela de saltar, do canguru. Pepino! Para!
I did not understand what we're
Para
watching,
aí!
but I'm enjoying this.
Meus avilos,
That
não se
seems
esqueçam de
very
apontar o nosso
uncomfortable.
e-mail, sempre a subir, @angotv.com. E não se esqueçam de trazer
Pino.
o videoclipe na portaria da Rádio Nacional e nós escolhemos o melhor. E assim basamos,
Let's
estamos...
skip. Oh, no, more happens.
Pepino!
He's getting out of the way this time now.
Pepino!
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 What is he
Sobe!
yelling?
Pepino! 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 Sempre fecha com canguru!
This is like both impressive and not impressive at the same time.
Pepino é do caseco!
I don't know if I can do anything he's doing.
Pepino!
I also don't know if I want to do anything he's doing.
Like, I don't think I could do that, but I also feel like he's fucking it up. You know, like I don't think he's doing it right, but I don't think I could do it.
I need to see Burst of Energy dance off with that guy.
Yeah, can you do that thing, Burst, where you're like laying on your back and you like flop back up onto your feet? Like this guy did it multiple times. That's pretty impressive.
Does anybody know what he's saying? What is Pepino? Pepino!
Yeah, Burst. Next time you're in the club, you just got to start yelling that, like Daniel, whatever he's saying.
Pepino means cucumber in English.
Okay, is that what he's yelling though, or is
Dictionary,
that?
I feel like there's got to have slang meaning. There's no way he's just
I
yelling
feel like there's
cucumber.
no
Like,
way. I feel like he's speaking a different language, right? He's
your
probably
Urban
yelling
Dictionary.
something like "Get it" or "Kobe" or something more relevant.
Okay, here we go. I found it. A Pepino is a word to describe a male's genitalia.
Okay, is that
A spicy
what
little
he's actually?
Pepino is a person belonging to snark sub Hilaria Baldwin. I don't think that's right.
doing?
Pepino, one who enjoys the thrill of playing ultimate frisbee. Also, don't think that's right. I don't know. Is he just yelling "dick" at him over and over? Is it like? I feel like his dick isn't showing though, right? I don't know. I don't understand this video at all.
I don't think so. I'm more confused than I am like satisfied with this video. But
Somebody says, I
enjoyed
like
it.
the part where he says Pepino. Okay, here we go. Pepino is slang for doing a flip. This guy just fucking fails at doing a flip.
Oh, so he's yelling, "Do a flip," and he's just like flopping around. That's even better now.
And that's according to some random commentary on YouTube. So I'm going to take that as fact. We just learned something new, and that's a fact to all your friends.
That's a fact. That's an internet fact.
Pepino, I guess, also means cucumbers. So that was a good clip, though. I don't know what the fuck that
I love
was.
how,
but
like,
I enjoyed every
I
second.
love how
of it.
the other guy was just like really uncomfortable being that close to this dude flopping
Yeah.
around. He's just like, get away.
I also don't understand what is that show. Like, what context was this in? That like, no context does that make sense. But I don't know. Let's see. Tornado video. I think we can get some crazy tornado videos later. So it says lady filming Little Rock, Arkansas's tornado almost gets sucked out the door. Let's check it out.
Oh wow. I feel like when there's a tornado that close, you should maybe go to the basement.
Don't stand at the door and film it. Go to a basement. Like,
You got to
All
get
right,
that
let's fast
clout
forward this
though, dude.
bit.
You're not going to get a good shot from the basement.
Bang! Bang! Get in here.
That guy's still just chilling in the parking lot.
the sound is almost shit.
Okay, it's kind of a slow build here. You really like.
Okay, here we go.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Did her friend come inside yet? Whoa! Shit's blown up now.
She's like, this glass door will protect me. Oh, she's opening it. Why?
Dude, get the fuck away from me.
Oh, she's holding it. Oh, they're holding it closed.
Whoa!
Oh shit.
Holy
Oh
shit!
shit.
That's not what I was expecting.
Yeah, holy shit, dude. That got real serious. Damn, dude.
She's wearing fucking flip flops.
That. Wow.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's true. Montessuerte knows what's up. She probably got a good amount of Reddit karma for this. And at the end of the day, isn't that what matters?
They seem to be fine. They also had a dog, and the dog's good, so we're all happy.
Yeah. The dog's probably smarter and like hanging back further away from the windows. The dog's like, you guys are fucking nuts.
I wish we could have seen that from another angle. That was crazy, though. Like, it just goes from being like, okay, everything looks fine to like that. Like, look at this. This is like,
Something that... Oh, go on.
how many seconds does it take for this just to go from, okay, the door's opening a little bit to like, you fucking can't hold your phone up because you're getting sucked up by a tornado. We're at 152.
Yeah.
Let's count the seconds.
Oh my god.
Or 3 seconds.
Yeah, 3 or 4, yeah.
That was nuts.
Oof, that's intense. You know, something that happened when I was in a couple tornadoes back in Michigan when I used to live like in a place where tornadoes happen, that you don't necessarily hear about all the time, but was kind of crazy. Because of the like pressure difference, like the low pressure, and I'm really distracted because Paul's like mocking me off screen. But because of the pressure difference in like when a volcano like touches down, it's like a crazy air pressure thing. Like the pipes will back up sometimes, and like just sewage will flow into like your kitchen sink and shit, because like the low pressure from a like storm coming over is like fucking with it or something. It's weird, but I don't know. I feel like that's not something I had heard about until it actually happened. And then people were like, oh yeah, that happens because of like the air pressure during the storm. It's like, oh, okay.
This was sent to
I don't
me.
know enough about it.
It's called DIY. Ever try fixing things on your own? Didn't come out the way they're supposed to. Posted here, basically. Basically, DIY project gone
That was
wrong. And
that's
this
a
is called
classic.
Who Needs a Poop Knife. If you didn't know what a poop knife is, we've gone over it on the stream before.
Oh my
Famous
gosh.
Reddit lore.
I know this
I
one.
don't know if it's true or not, but like it blew up on Reddit, a story about like somebody found a knife
Yep.
in a laundry room and they use it to chop up shit that won't go down a toilet. Like if your poop is too big to go down the toilet, you use a knife to cut it up. And some families apparently have knives
like a
used
family.
exclusive for shit. I don't necessarily believe
Yeah.
it's not a tall tale. Like I sort of think that's an urban myth, but
I think the origin of the
Just-
story is like somebody went to their friend's house and was like, "Where's your poop knife?" And they're like, "My what?" And then apparently, like, we're found out that it's not normal to not have a poop knife because everybody in
Anyway.
this family takes such huge shits that they have to cut the shits into smaller pieces before flushing the toilet. Poop
but this
knife.
video is called "Who Needs a Poop Knife?" So it's referencing that. If that's just the context I was trying to fill in. That
Okay,
is-
so I'm
not a poop
expecting
knife.
giant turds.
This is something that takes care of giant turds because it's saying "Who needs a poop knife?" I created what we're about to watch. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
yet,
okay,
so
okay. That's it.
we'll give it a sound for this.
Okay.
Oh my god, I saw part of this. It's a shit grinder, dude. Look at that. It doesn't even work. They just get caught in it.
It's just like, yeah, come on. I feel like you just use a bidet like a normal person.
Burst says, "Imagine your balls."
That's true, yeah. Especially on like a saggy day. Oof, that could be bad.
If you're kinky, that might be your thing. A fucking ball grinder on your.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's like a short-lived. Like you can only enjoy that one time. You know, it's not like you can run them through the
I mean,
grinder
there's
multiple.
people whose kinks are literally to get their nuts stepped on in high heels by dominatrixes. Like you can puncture the skin with that shit. Like people like that. Not for me. I'm not kink shaming anyone, but someone might be into it. You never know.
It's pretty. That's pretty. Like advanced kinks.
And Valorant Realm says, "Wait,
I don't
guys
know.
have saggy days. Do you want to elaborate on that? Do you hang low or something?"
Oh yeah, do you not know about this? Yeah, they're like, hey, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Yeah, I think
Priscilla is a
depending,
woman,
like,
so I don't think she has a ball
Yeah.
sack, so she probably
there
has
is
not firsthand experience this.
there's definitely like days where like as a man, like based on like heat or like whatever, like where your balls will hang lower versus like some days they kind of like are not hanging much at all. I don't actually know what causes them to like fluctuate in sag, but there's quite a big range. It might be the moon cycle, yeah. A full moon, I'm getting like real. No, but I don't know what it is, but there definitely is a change in sag. What do you got there?
Temperature also affects a lot. When you're
I
cold,
feel like temperature has to do with it. Like
when you're
cold
your
temperature
shit
will
goes
make
up
them like
into you, and then when you're
less
hot, it
saggy.
sags more.
Also, I feel like if you wear like briefs versus boxers, you might have more saggy versus less saggy balls. Possibly, I'm not sure.
People still
But
wear boxers. I feel
Also,
like boxers were like
age. I think I've noticed. Like if I'm at a spa and like it's like like a fully nude like area of a spa, older men have much saggier balls than younger men. That's just
I think
gravity.
that's just
Yeah,
true for everything on humans, though. Like everything gets saggier.
that's just gravity over time. You know.
Gravity is
But
cruel.
Definitely,
Gravity is cruel to humans. Gravity makes everything
definitely.
sag over time.
It definitely fluctuates quite a bit. I would say at least like 1 to 2 inches of like fluctuation in how low they'll hang, depending on like the day. At least from personal experience, I could say that.
All
There's
right.
definitely
Now that we
quite a
have that
range.
settled, let's get on to this next video. Scared him away by showing him his dancing skills by FYP Rabbit. What does FYP mean? For your pleasure, maybe? I don't know. Here's a rabbit. Oh!
Whoa! What in the fuck? Whoa! What the fuck?
Holy
are you
crap,
doing?
thing's going wild.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Did I think of rabies or something? Like, that didn't seem healthy.
Yeah, my first thought is that rabbit is not well. Maybe he's ill.
Whoa!
Those
whoa,
dance moves
whoa,
sure
what
are
the
ill.
fuck? Whoa! What the fuck are you doing?
That guy's reaction is pretty good.
Whoa!
All right. Now this is all a little vid. That might have been from, I don't know. That was either from Eric or a couple people sent me videos. These are all user submissions, which FYI, if you send me videos, I will post them and then forget to say you posted them. So awesome. You can send me videos and I'll forget to give you credit, but we'll play them on air. Also, if people want, I can give you access
You'll
to the
know.
channel. Like Least Comic Standing has access to our channel, so he can post videos directly and I will credit him directly. So if you are consistently submitting videos, let us know and we can put you into our private channel. It's just for us internally because each week we submit them, so I know what to click on. But if you are interested in submitting content, let me know and I can give you access to that channel. That way you can get credit. All right, this one's called Big Bang, Big Rocks, Earth, Safety Work, Norway. I don't know. Let's see.
Oh,
Holy shit. Why
oh,
would you do
damn. Oh, that's high. Dude, why wouldn't you do that? I'd love to see that. Look at that. That's for the boys.
that?
It was on. Should have done that.
That was pretty nuts.
Dude, that was for the boys. That's like smashing a piece of ice or something.
I'd just be worried that would fuck with what I'm standing on. Like I wouldn't be carving off a piece of a rock on a rock I'm standing on. Like, for safety. But
Yeah, he's
I'm also
pretty
not-
ballsy.
I'm not a professional rock climber. I don't know what the safety protocol is there. I'm just a pansy, and I don't want to do that. I don't like
It's
ice either.
safety
Everything about
second.
that's just a no-go for me.
I
All right.
enjoyed watching the rock explode and hearing the sound it
Oh
made.
yeah, I enjoyed watching on video. I just didn't want to do that in person. That was Eric Yos. I'll put you in the channel, Eric Yo. Just remind me. Pretty much anything you tell me on stream, I'm going to forget by the time we're done streaming. So if you actually want me to retain information, just send me a DM, even though I just offered it. But remind me via DM, Eric. I will add you.
Nice. Let's see. I don't recognize this one yet either. Not many of these have been from me yet, so it's nice to see.
This might also be from Eric.
Some
Eric sent me
videos
like
I'm
a
not
bunch of
familiar
them, and I just put them all into. All right. This one's called Zaxa, which I don't know what that means. What? This is 0 seconds long? Maybe I just need to refresh it. Or maybe this video got like removed. Oh, no, here we go. Alright, Minecraft music. We have a cop, it looks like, chasing this gray car down the street. Oh my god, did he get out of his car and it's still moving? Okay.
You forgot to put it in park.
I don't know what the fuck's going on here. A guy drove and they're getting out of their car to chase a guy driving, which like we can't see what's on the side
What's
of
the,
that building. That
it
seems
looks like they're also in the way of the other car
yeah.
that is trying to like get past.
So he gets out, almost gets to the back guy. Oh, and he gets out of the oh my god, and he crashes into somebody else. That's amazing. And that guy falls
that's
too.
a random guy. I didn't even notice
That
that.
is amazing. Holy shit, there's too much to even announce. The play-by-play. Okay,
Okay.
so cop gets out of the passenger seat of his car and blocks another cop. Then the cop gets out of the driver's seat of the same car, but he did not put the car in park or put the parking brake on. So he's not in his car. It is driving by itself, and it crashes into another car. And then a guy behind him on a bike just falls randomly for no reason.
He falls pretty spectacularly too. He just like over the handlebars.
He's not using his hands. Did you see that? His hands aren't on the bike.
Oh. Wow. Well.
See? Like his hands are by his side there. He's not on the handlebars.
Oh yeah.
Damn, that's the most chaotic clip I've seen in a hot minute, but that was good stuff.
There's a lot of falling going on in that one. I feel like everybody falls in that one.
I can send you that one, Burst. Burst of energy.
Nice. Oh, let me double check that this fucking battery's charging. I'll be right back.
All right, this one's from Release Comic Standing, posted directly by him, so I can credit him properly. Also, we appreciate anybody that submits content. It makes our lives a lot easier. We all post what we find each week, but it just makes it a little bit easier for us if users submit stuff. All right, this says Mr. Clavicles 2. They say if you really want something, you have to work for it. What is she going to say?
Well, I really, really wanted this jar of salsa open, so I opened it.
And she, oh no. She's missing her hand and she just dumped her nub into it.
Anyways, it might have taken me 20 minutes, but now I got some salsa.
Ugh. I don't know. That one wasn't for me. But I guess I feel sorry for people that can't open jars because they don't have hands. That sucks. But I don't want to see you dump your nub into any food that you're eating. All right, next one. This one is unexpected. This subreddit is for unexpected twists in videos and GIFs. Let's take it back. Don't know what this is. It looks like a guy is putting some shit on a green carpet, but it kind of looks like
okay, yeah. This just tripped me out, dude. This like you should just play it. It's just super fucking weird.
I was gonna say this
Until
looks
you
like
see
a
what's happening.
memoriam, like because I see like a painting here. Kind of looks like when someone dies because they get hit by a car, and then they have these
Yeah.
things on the street where you like, okay, here I'm paying my dues to this dead person, but let's see what it actually is.
That's what I thought it was too at first.
Oh, it's reverse. I want to see that. I want to see it in Forge. Can we play this?
It tripped me out so bad because it starts out like, oh yeah, he's setting up an in memoriam thing, but no,
Well,
it's
I think it's
playing
happening.
back.
That's like a garage sale, and he just like ate shit into someone's garage sale. Is what happened.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a good one.
This video would have been better though if after they rewinded it at the very end they played it in Forwards.
It just played forward at full speed. Yeah, I would have liked that too.
That was definitely unexpected though. Like based on what I thought that was, it was not even close to what I thought
Yeah.
it was.
It tripped me out the first time I saw it. I was like, what? What the fuck? Like he's laying down and then he starts just like sliding. I'm like, oh, what?
This says crazy fucking videos, and this says, "Is it too late to fix?" And it has the guy with the banjo.
Oh my god, this was fucked.
But you broke your arm and you can still play the banjo.
Yeah,
And it never re-healed.
What the?
No,
F-
it's still broken. Yeah, look, it's
That
broken,
is
still broken in
crazy.
half. I mean, look.
I like this
That
worse
is
than the
ridiculous.
person who's
I know.
missing their hand.
It's
Man,
just
can you
like
put it back together and
completely
play the
broken.
banjo?
It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
hurting him. It's healed.
That's
I can't watch
amazing.
this. This is this is
Yeah,
fucking
don't visit that
crazy.
subreddit. Crazy fucking videos got
Ugh.
insane shit on it. If this is heavy for you, this is like a mild version of what's on that sub.
I'm not
but-
into that sub.
Good lord, that fucking freaked me out, dude. And his hand still moves and stuff, but like it's completely disconnected.
That's when you
Ooh,
need to go to a fucking doctor, man. They need to break that shit back into place. Like it healed
Dude,
when it
he
wasn't
is-
set. Because that's what
it like
happens. is, like,
healed.
when you break
yeah.
your arm, you have to break it back into place so it heals in place. He just never did that, so it healed out of place. Now it's all fucked
I've
up.
never seen anything like that before. That freaked me out, dude.
Freaked me out too. All right, this one says hand drawn frame by frame animation with lo-fi.
Crazy fucking videos.
This was Mark.
I
It
don't know.
actually
Is
kind of
this
looks
from
like that psychedelic thing we were posting.
you? Animation?
You know what? I don't know if the
Oh,
music
that's pretty
copyright, so let me play some of our music.
Is this yours?
Let's get some freaking music. Can't have us get all this. 1
Shit.
second after load. We will play our satisfying stream on shuffle. There we go. We got tunes. This honestly looks like the same artist. Like, I would not be surprised if this is the same visual artist for that thing that I play on the loop. It looks exactly the same. You know what I'm saying?
This does look a lot like that other video.
It's
This
sick,
is really
though.
cool. Though. I like this. I like this kind of animation.
Who sent this? Was this you or is this?
No, this isn't me. I hid myself so we can see more of it.
I can't see anything but this right now. I meant as far as you sent it in Discord.
Definitely wild.
Reminds me a little bit of the Kowloon video that I'm way into right now. Some of these images are sick though. Like that is so cool. Cyclops
that
like
is really
spitting
cool.
out lasers.
In like the center of a like what was that? Like a microchip. It's funny how this works with like any music.
Yeah. Let's see. Does it say who made it? Like, why would you put a post and not say who made?
Internet cloud.
Let's see if this is the same guy though.
It looked like a similar art style for sure. I would not be surprised if that was the same guy.
I mean, I have the name of the guy who made it. We can just here. Anthony Francisco Shepard, made by Anthony F. Shepard. It's the same fucking guy. What a small world. Called it like immediately. I also kind of want to hit this guy up and pay him to make a music video for my band. His shit rocks, dude.
Yeah, that looked cool as hell.
What's he worked on? Dan Deacon, I've heard of that artist. He worked for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He probably charges more than I can afford. Fuck. Working with the Red Hot Chili Peppers is real bad for his budget.
That's
Metallica, not good.
True. Where's the indie bands?
Yeah, I'm willing to bet this guy charges more than I can afford, unfortunately. Somebody I would actually like to look up, though, is... We can't play the music, unfortunately, because it's probably copyrighted, but check out this Kowloon video. The song is also fantastic. Like, I've probably listened to the song every day for about 3 or 4 weeks now. But I really like the music video. It reminds me of Tame Impala's Feels Like We Only Go Backwards. It's like hand-drawn and kind of psychedelic. But it's like hand-drawn and then animated. It's a really nice feel, though.
Yeah. What is this? These little cupcakes? What?
Like
Ew,
this
that's
stuff.
weird.
It's also way better when you're listening to the actual song. Here, only play like 30 seconds of the song. Let's meet this music. I really like this song. Fuck that. I don't know when the hook is. Most replayed is right here. Let's do that. Also, don't know if you guys know that. You can see what is the most replayed part of the video. So if you only play like 30 seconds, you can just be like, that's where we start. I'd imagine this chorus. It's like, wake up, wake up. Kind of like a disco indie song. Why is this happening?
Understand, wake up. Live someone else's dream. Smile, smile.
Someone else is watching.
That seems pretty cool.
Yeah, this video's dope, and the song's good. So check out Kowloon if you're into like indie pop disco. They've got the same vibe as Men I Trust, and kind of like Mac DeMarco as well. They're using kind of like the chorused out guitar sound, clean guitar chorused out, and then they also have like 1970s and 80s synthesizers going through chorus pedals. It's a very like modern indie pop production sound, but this dude's not famous. He has 11K subscribers. I don't even know how I found him, and he only has like 2 videos out. He's pretty like obscure artist, but the algorithm is just feeding his shit to me. Yeah, he only has 2 videos total in 3 years. But this has 1 million views. Yep. Like the algorithm's just pushing it, but it's a badass video and a badass song. And this song is also really good. So I'm now like, I don't know. I'm a fan of this guy. I will listen to whatever he puts out. Anyway,
I'll listen to a third one if he puts another one out.
That was from Mark. Funny Mark found like a visual from the same guy. That guy rocks though. I'd love to work with him someday. That guy making the sweet psychedelic visuals.
Yeah, that was cool.
One on the Kowloon is made like 9 people. I checked the credits. That's like not a single person making it.
Oh, this is hilarious.
AI generated Will Smith eating spaghetti. This looks horrifying.
I don't know, but this I loved.
Yeah, AI
Just the
not
way.
quite there.
It's almost there. I mean, he's definitely eating spaghetti, but he's really not. The faces he's making is so good. God, I love AI.
All right, this is unexpected. Watch the white car. The white car is on the right here. It's also a crazy fucking like dash cam thing, or you know, like that's on their dashboard. Just like an iPad. My car doesn't have that.
No, I've seen this one. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do.
White car's to the right, and he's still trying to merge in front of him.
Yeah.
What is this freeway though? Like what? What the fuck is that?
that's the
U-turn.
U-turn.
60 miles per hour into a fucking brick wall. Like, that doesn't seem like
Yep.
a well designed.
Barely any notice either. It's just like
Like, I almost don't even blame the guy in the white car for that. He's definitely not paying attention when he's trying to merge into the guy, but also that was a crazy road.
yeah. That road design is. I don't know who came up with that one.
All right, this one says, "What could go wrong?" This was posted by Paul, and it looks like it's gonna be a Charlie Brown situation. We got somebody holding a football. Somebody's got a kick. Oh crap! That hit someone right in the face. Let me turn off the music real quick. It's probably loud. Just hit someone right in the
What a
fucking
dick.
mouth. But also, what do you think's gonna happen? You're aiming.
Yeah, where are you
directly
kicking?
out of line? Like, literally any direction that ball could go, it's going to hit someone. Like, unless it goes straight up.
Yeah.
Unless this guy's kicking like an NFL field goal and it goes like perfectly up. Like, he's going to hit someone to the left of him, to the right of him. Like, just a bad idea.
He probably just overestimates his ability.
I also don't understand why it's all pixelated until it hits her in the face. That's like in the video. That looks about right though. Like, what do you think's gonna happen if you do that? These Comic Standing said, I think this is worse than the guy who was catching his poop. Let's check this out.
What is
We're about to find out.
worse than
That was
catching?
fun,
I mean,
too.
the bar's pretty high, dude.
Criticizing my roommate's grooming habits harshly. I occasionally noticed a funk coming off of him, and a few times it got bad enough to ask him to take a shower because it was distracting me and grossing me out. Our apartment has 2 full bathrooms in the hallway, and I ordered a bidet for mine. The other day I was installing it, and he happened upon me doing so. He asked what it was for, and I explained. He chuckled and said, "You gay guys are something else." Oh my God. I laughed and said, "It's less invasive than toilet paper and more effective." He laughed and said, "Yeah, but I don't use that either."
Huh?
Apparently he
Ooh,
never
okay,
wipes.
that's bad.
He says he thinks it's gross to rub his ass with a piece of paper that doesn't really do anything. He said no straight guy does, and it's not a big deal. I asked what he does if he eats Taco Bell.
I'm gonna go ahead and discredit
Dude,
that.
what?
Everybody wipes their ass. That's not a gay thing.
Oh, that's a slander. Or something, and he said he just takes a shower. I asked what if he's in a public bathroom. He says he waits until he gets home. I then asked if he washes his butt in the shower, and he said that the soap from his back drips down and takes care of it.
Dude, what a fucking savage.
At this point, I was basically gagging, and I
Okay,
told him he
I've heard
can't sit on
something
any
like
of the
that before.
furniture I pay for, which is most of it, until he wipes and washes his crusty ass. And I haven't seen him since. I called his girlfriend to ask. Oh,
He
God.
has a girlfriend!
And she said he came
Oh,
over, explained
no.
the situation. She got grossed out, and he left her place. I feel kind of bad for not viewing this as a he doesn't know the right way situation, rather than the more antagonistic term.
He's
of
a
such.
fucking adult.
Yeah.
He should know how to wash his ass.
Yeah, I agree with her.
I've heard a couple other times where people have said that like washing your ass like in the shower, that it's like gay or somehow like gay adjacent to like, you know, use like stick soap between your cheeks or something like that. Like nothing like anything like that. And I don't know. It seems insane to me, but I don't know. I'm
Here's a
not
hot
straight.
take. You can like stuff in your butt and not be gay. Like, liking stuff in your butt
That
has
too.
nothing to do with being gay. Women can like stuff in their butt and they can not be gay. Men can like stuff in their butt,
Yeah.
not from other men. Like,
You
like,
can straight
viewing
up go
butt
and
as,
suck
like,
someone's
gay is
dick
just
and
weird.
not identify as gay and then just not be gay. That's like being gay is a sexual identity. Like you can decide to identify as that or not.
Well, I'm just
Like,
saying, like, straight men can enjoy being
Yeah.
pegged by women. Like,
that's true.
I'm just saying, like, you take,
Or by
even
guys,
in a
too.
sexual manner, liking stuff in your butt doesn't mean that you like men sexually. Like, it has nothing to do with that. It's a totally separate thing.
Yeah.
So, like, viewing that as that's like, this person's just so fucking disconnected from reality, in my opinion, or at least with the way I see reality.
Yeah. It's weird that that's not the first time I've heard that take though. Where it's like, you know, cleaning your butt with soap is gay, which is like, ooh.
Dude, I get into my
I'm
butt.
sorry.
I get in there deep. I credit card my beehole. I'm fucking.
Yeah, dude. Right? Yeah, like I lose the soap bar all the way up my hole. No. Okay, no.
Here's a, I think, an interesting one. Do you use a washcloth or do you use your hand when you clean your ass?
In the shower, or my hand.
Me too. I think it's kind of
Yeah.
gross to stick any sort of washcloth up your butt and then not immediately put it into the fucking. Like,
Yeah,
using that
exactly.
again, you just ruin that washcloth. So like, I use my hand too. But for whatever reason, I feel like it's the same thing. You can just wash the washcloth like you wash your hand. But
Yeah, I have like a loofah and a sponge or something, but that's not going like up my ass or between
yeah,
my
I have a
cheeks or
loofah
anything.
too.
That's
I
like,
don't. put it in
yeah,
my
that's
butt.
like chest and like, maybe even face. But yeah, hand
That's
is
the
where it's at.
debate they've been having on Your Mom's House. Is they claim that only poor people use washcloths. They're like, it's a sign of being poor if you grew up using washcloths, which I don't know if that's
What?
true.
Okay, maybe.
They say like
I don't know.
they say like rich people don't fuck with washcloths. They say like that's like a poor person thing, which I don't. I grew up using washcloths, and I don't think I was like considerably poor, but we also were not considerably wealthy growing up, so we're kind of like middle class.
I never heard of it as like a class thing. But
That's a Your Mom's House
I
theory.
agree with Priscilla though. I don't know that I could look the washcloth in the eye afterwards. It would have to be like a single use kind of a thing, and that's just wasteful. I can just use my hand.
Here's another question. We should start polling people. Somebody did this on my Instagram the other day, and like, hygiene habits are so strange because you just assume everybody kind of does what you do. But like, somebody asked, "Do you wash your
Yeah.
legs in the shower?" And like, I think 15% of people said no. They're just like, the water that just runs down my chest cleans my legs. I don't ever actually like
What?
touch. And I'm like, you're not like, so
So
you
you
just
just
skip
rinse?
your legs and your feet. Like, I don't know, but that's just like crazy to me. Like, that's how
Yeah,
some
what about
people
your
just
feet?
like.
What about underneath your feet? Does the
Yeah, it's
bottom of
not-
the shower take care of that?
And that's not one person. That's like a percentage of people answering. So it's like it's a high enough percentage. That's like
Oh.
this wasn't one person that does this. Like, but I don't know. I wash all the parts of my body with a fucking loofah except my beehole, which I watch with my hand.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Huh. I don't know. That's weird. You just the water running down will handle it. Like, I don't know about that. That's
Not
a
the
hot
sort of
take.
filth
That's
I
a hot take
create.
for sure.
You need some fucking scrubbing. You need some. You need a little bit.
Yeah,
of
you do need some
shine.
scrub. I agree. So my legs get nasty too. Like, I don't know who these people are that like maybe they have like some chemicals in their water that just like cut through the grime and make it fall off just by a simple rinse. But
Or they just smell bad.
that's
A lot of
yeah.
people don't smell good. A lot of people don't realize they smell bad. You get used to your own scent. So if you smell bad, you don't really notice.
Yeah, ass legs, dude. I don't know. That's super weird. Also, if you're already using that logic for like the water running down my back will clean up my butt, is it not then your butt water is it not dirtying up your legs then? Or
Yeah, you're getting ass
Like,
water all over your legs, bro.
does it not follow that logical thread? Or am I putting too much thought into this?
I don't know. I don't know who these people are either. This is a stranger.
Butt water, dude.
All right. What does this say? It's all in Japanese, but it has a English thing. Let me see what.
Butt and face towels. See, Lee's comic. This is why I don't have a butt towel. Is because I do have a face towel, and like it's a butt hand. Because I never mistake my butt towel for my face towel because there is no butt towel. Or
Oh, rating just in time. Custom
Yeah.
TV. We're talking about butt towels.
important thing.
Well, welcome. I actually don't
towels also
recognize your username, so thank you for rating us. We're streamers. Obviously, we do NFT stuff on the WaxP blockchain. We're also into gaming. We're into artwork and collectibles, and generally just cryptocurrency stuff. So, welcome and thank you for joining us. If you're into any sort of nerddom,
Now-
collecting, or crypto stuff, you're
Yeah.
in the right place.
Also, to finish that last thought, a butt towel, I also will refer it to it as a bumbaclot, which is which is a great term, which actually means butt towel from Jamaica. Bumbaclot.
I think I actually
So,
have Ken
like-
saying that.
It means bum
Oh, no,
cloth.
sorry, I only have pussy clot. That's probably the opposite. It's probably the same towel for your pussy, though, right? Instead of your bum, right?
That's pretty great. Yeah, but you don't just like with the face and the butt towel, you don't want to mix the bumbaclot and the pussiclot. Like we said,
Also, for the
important
people who are
topic.
confused, what that has to do with the Raiders that just came in. On Thursdays, we like to watch off the rails videos. Some of our users submitted, some are found by our team, but we kind of watched funny off the rails videos. Oh, it's So Sneakery. Welcome, So Sneakery. But yeah,
Ugh,
if
yeah,
you're
wash my
wondering what the
hands.
hell's going on now,
Thank you for
we're
this.
totally off the rails. We are not talking about crypto. We are not talking about collectibles. we're talking about butt towels. So thank you for joining us. But tomorrow we'll be doing more NFT giveaways and stuff. So if this is weird and you don't like it, we don't do this every day. All right, this says something about travel tips in Japan.
And a macabre, but I like to go to visit a country after a terrorist attack.
Okay.
After a terrorist attack, the horse has already left the barn. It's cheap. And I was in Istanbul after that.
Honestly, not a horrible strategy. The chances of there being 2 terrorist attacks simultaneously is pretty low. That was like this is like me when I remember in Chipotle like poisoned a bunch of people because they had bad lettuce. Everybody's like, I'm not eating at Chipotle anymore. I'm like, I'm now going to start eating more at Chipotle because they're going to start cleaning their lettuce better. Like their lettuce was fucked until now. And now they're going to clean it extra good because they can't have another fucking health scare. So I get this guy's logic. He's like, if there's a terrorist attack, just go vacation there right afterwards. It's going to be cheaper. And like,
They had that bombing at the airport. So I went there,
Jesus Christ.
and there was a bus with supposed to be 50 people. How many people do you think were on the bus?
2.
1.
You.
So I got the whole tour.
And they're like, why are you
the
here?
whole bus, and I stayed at a $300 a night hotel for $30.
Oh my gosh.
I was in Morocco after they chopped off two girls' heads off. And I was on this trail, on the same trail that they were.
So wait, when you read the news of a terrorist attack, you're like,
okay, this guy's got a little harder than I would. He's like, okay, these 2 girls are hiking down this trail and got their heads cut off. So I'm like, let's go down that same trail. Maybe don't go that hard, man. Like,
he's like seeking out these like attacks. It seems like he has like a Google alert for like when something bad happens, and he immediately plans a trip.
I mean, there's one thing to get a discount on your plane ticket after 9/11. There's another thing to like try to fly on a plane that a bunch of Middle Eastern people are on. I don't know. That's a bad analogy, but
yeah, I don't know. I like this guy's. I like the cut of his jib.
I like
he's got fun ideas. He just goes a little too hard, I think. $30 for a $300 night hotel is a pretty good deal.
What does gumption mean? Initiative.
Gumption? It's like a 1920s term for like.
I feel like they lack the gumption to try. I feel like that works. He has the gumption to go travel here.
Time to hit orbits.
But you get really good deals, and the security is fantastic.
Yeah, good call. He went to the White House on January 8th, or I mean 10th. It's like checking out.
How is wax in Washington State friendly? Washington State is not good for wax right now because it used to be Bitrex is what you could use to buy and sell it. You can no longer use Bitrex in Washington State. You cannot use Crypto.com in Washington State. I don't know if you can legally buy and sell wax in Washington State. We're running into that issue right now as a company.
Yeah, it's kind of a trick. We might have to do like a DeFi way of like cashing out of wax into something that we can actually trade in Washington State.
That's just not,
which sucks.
Necessarily a realistic solution to people outside of we live in California, so we can do that. But like people only live in Washington and don't want to use a VPN, then they're kind of fucked. So I don't know.
I think if you're like serious about getting into DeFi stuff, VPN is like a necessity. There's so many geo-fenced protocols, but that's everyone can decide.
Let's just wait for FTX to relaunch and do it there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, I thought we talked about this in Discord today. Stay the fuck away from FTX if they relaunch. Like, don't let them rip us off twice. I mean, we stayed away
10 times. If Least Comic Standing saying it, it's a joke.
Yeah. I'm staying away. I think it's hilarious that they're going around again, but man, fool me. Like, there's this expression: "Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice." No, wait. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
All right.
There
Real quick, Paul posted this. It's called Bizarre Life Robbery. It's also a weird looking store. This guy looks like his store is AstroTurf, his carpet. Like,
oh yeah.
Is a child going to rob him?
Is that a child or is that just a very little person? Oh no.
Oh my god.
Like how he doesn't like really run. He's just like, I can catch this guy by speed walking.
Oh, he's in the car. The kid drove in his parents' car. That's a crazy robbery. So parent, I'm assuming the car is there. You can see the light. Sent his kids like just grab shit and run in my car. Ran in. And the guy tries to chase him. And by the time the guy gets outside, oh wait, that's not the car. Or is it? That's a different car. I don't know. I don't know if he got in the getaway car.
I don't know. I wish there was an outside angle to see him tackle the kid.
I wonder if that the kid did that on their own or like a parent set him up though.
I feel like I hope the parent wasn't involved.
I'm over 18.
But who knows?
Licensed falconer uses an American kestrel to catch an invasive European starling. Do we want to watch this?
Is this a George Bush quote, or why do I think that?
What are you talking about?
The Mahala says, "Fool me once, can't get fooled again." Is that why is that like? I read that and I was immediately like George W. Bush. Am I?
Bush.
Oh, it is. Okay, yeah, let's go.
I know. Won't get fooled again is the Who.
Bush and
Won't
Company.
Get fooled
Okay, good.
again, no.
Yeah, I know that one.
Down the same bars, same at a whole bar. Pick up my guitar and play. Just like yesterday. Do we want to watch this video? This is an animal killing another animal, I think.
Oh, I don't know. Somebody
Says
say
you have
yes
to
or
be
no in the
18, and
chat.
it says, a falconer uses an American kestrel to catch an invasive European starling. I'm assuming we're going to watch a bird just tear apart another bird.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna leave it up to whoever says yes or no first in the chat. Yes
we'll let
means
the
we
chat
play.
decide.
No means we
This is
don't.
not the type of video I usually want to watch, but I also don't know what it is. I haven't watched it yet. Paul
Who
submitted
sent this?
so
Did
maybe
Paul
it
send
isn't.
this?
I just feel like Paul sometimes sends some videos that are a little more violent than I'd like to show on stream. That one where a guy
Paul
like
did.
ended with in a pool of blood and like a it's like I don't know if that's
Yeah,
that guy lived.
I told Paul about that, and he's just like, "Oh, I didn't see the blood." I'm like, "Ah, you're too desensitized.
All right, we're not going to show it.
Don't
You know
risk
what?
it." Priscilla's the
Let me
voice of
watch
reason.
this I will watch this on my own off screen.
Okay, let's watch your reaction to watching it.
That is what they do on Your Mom's House. They show their guests things that traumatize them and don't show it on the screen so you can just see the reactions.
I feel like it's probably not that bad. Paul is aware that this is live. Okay, I hear a lot of
Wasn't that bad.
squeaking.
It wasn't that bad. I'll play it.
Okay.
There's no blood or
Okay.
anything. Also, I don't think it actually kills it. Like, I think it just caught it. Like, it's catching it and not killing it, but also maybe it kills it. I don't know. We'll find out. They cut, like, before you really find out what happens.
Okay.
All right. So, look, this guy's driving in a car with his window
Wait,
up and
he
just holding a falcon.
fucking flies out the window while the car's driving.
Also, he's got no, like,
He's got
falcon
no, like,
glove. He's
falcon
just like,
glove.
I'm going to barehand this, which is bold.
Damn, dude. Okay. He like chucks it out the window too. Oh, and then he stops. What?
So you can see it's like pinning it. It's still alive. Like it's.
Oh yeah, he just caught it.
And then it like pecks it there, which I don't think kills it, but I don't know what they're doing with it afterwards.
That's crazy. You know,
So
I've
it
actually
says, like-
seen this.
So
go on.
is this what drive-bys were like in the Middle Ages?
I've seen something crazy like this in downtown LA when it was like late at night, like around 2 maybe, like bars were closing. We're just walking around like Little Tokyo or something, and there was this dude with like, you know, like a city vest and stuff, and he had a falcon, and he'd like send the falcon, and then it would come back, and then he would send it again, and he'd like be walking up the street doing this shit. And then, like, I had to ask, I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Like, are you just like flying your falcon? And he's just like, oh no, I work for the city. And like it's to control the pigeon population. Like the falcon scares them away, and like they get paid by like those building owners to like clear out the pigeons
Thank you for the raid.
by having a
Consumer
falcon
Break.
come by. Crazy.
What's up, everybody from Breakman, Consumer Break. Fam.
What's going on? We just saw
We're going to
crazy.
be at the Anaftopia in a couple weeks coming up,
Oh yeah.
which is put together by Breakman and crew. I believe our stream is going to be on the 30th. We are also making the POAP badges, which I forget that stands for, to be honest, but it's like a badge for attending the convention. So anybody, I think, who goes to Anaftopia will get a neon badge made by us. And then there'll be a couple variations for sponsors and also staff that work at the convention. But shouts out. If you're new here, we're Neon Space. We're a collectible brand on the WaxP blockchain. We make collectibles. We're artists and friends. We live together. Today is kind of our off the rails day where we go and look at crazy videos. So you kind of caught us in the middle of that. We're not totally doing NFT stuff at the moment. We appreciate y'all showing up. Tomorrow is going to be our more community gaming and giveaway day. So I'll do a giveaway actually at the end of this. So if you want to stick around, we'll give away a grubfish pack or something. But we got a couple more off the rails videos to watch. Yeah, we appreciate you joining us. Proof of attendance protocol is what POAP is. Good to know. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, those are fun. Proof of attendance. There's been a couple of those, like
All right, so
NFT
this is
distributions that way.
for Max, and this is POAP. It's the or not sorry, not POP. This is a humans being bros. Of this is sportsmanship.
Oh my god, yeah, this was a pretty good sportsmanship move.
I also wanted to read this. He said, "Man threw it out like they're having a Pokemon battle," which does what it looks like when he throws out the window. It looks like he's like throwing a Pokemon.
Yeah, totally. He's like, I choose you.
He's like, Pidgeotto, go get him.
Yeah. How does that fucking know that? Like, damn, dude, that's just impressive all around.
A place for sharing videos, gifs, and images of people being total bros.
Co-op? What? Oh yeah, this is.
What is he doing?
He lost his bite guard, his mouth guard,
Put
and
it
so
back in
the
his
guy
mouth?
who's on top of him puts his mouth guard back in, and then just starts wailing him. Sportsmanship.
That's hilarious.
Right, he's like,
"Let me
here we
put
go.
this back
Okay,
in your
now-
mouth, so I can continue to punch you in your mouth."
I love that. That was so good. But it
That's
is good
hardcore.
sportsmanship. Guy's great. Nice. I
All
love
right, let's
that.
do our grubfish. Actually, let's show the prize first. We have a collaboration that we've done with the Crittercraft team under our collection. Crittercraft fans, you might enjoy this. We got 1 card packs here. Come for 4 different rarities of NFTs that can have grubfish inside of them. I can show you what that looks like here.
Grubfish.
Templates. Oops, it's called Crittercraft, not grubfish.
Co-op.
And there's 4 different rarities you can pull. This is the rarest one you're looking for. There's only 25. It's got music. It's pretty that's what you could pull. Then there's also other rarities. And the trails change different colors. The blue one has a blue trail, the green one has a green trail, the white one has a white trail, kind of like also in the game.
Yeah, same rarity deal as the
These are a little
actual
bit more
trails.
static ones look out. No animation, no music, no Neon City. Anyway, no grubfish.
Yeah, I don't think there's a naked of these yet either.
I think there is. I think
Is
we
there?
literally saw it when I just looked at the templates.
I don't
Exclamation
think
we play if
we
you'd like to join the giveaway. What else do we have to announce? We should have a blend in a week from today is our 2-year anniversary. And I think Paul is working on a 2-year anniversary
Yeah.
blend. So we should have a blend
Yeah, you-
going for that. It's our
could
2-year
add it to
wax
the
collection
1-year
anniversary on 4/20.
Yeah, 420. Blaze it.
Also, if you're new here, if you can fill out this form. We don't actually do like Sublime Karma. I'm not going to I send it based on the submission to the list, not what's submitted to Grubfish, and we do it after the stream. So if you've never been here before, you just have to do it once. If you've ever been on a stream and ever filled out that form before, we have it. We have people's names on that form from like April of 2 years ago. So like if you've ever watched our stream, you're probably good to go. But just FYI, we do not use the Grubfish wallet submit. We have our own form for that. Hope Breakman stream's going good. I hope you guys solved some sweet puzzles. Maybe you unlocked some creatures.
Yeah.
Hybrid
What's
creatures. I
9
believe they're
creatures?
called.
That's if you do the blends, then they become the hybrids. Otherwise, I think I still have like the base ones from the first
Isn't that the
season.
name of the collection though?
Let's see.
I thought it was Hybrid
I
Creatures
have
was the
them.
name of the collection.
Am I? That might be actually. Let me double check.
And that's what you can earn for playing the puzzle game, I believe. All right, we only got 9 people in here. It says 47 people are watching, only 9 want to win a prize. It's fine by me, guys, if you don't want to win prizes. But last call for exclamation point play. If you'd like to join this giveaway for a free.
The
Critter
collection
Crap.
name is Seabreak Gaming. At least the one that I have my creatures from.
Okay.
Like I have a Yeti, I have a Jersey Devil, I have the Jackalope, Chupacabra.
I want to say the actual
The
collection. of hybrid
Mothman.
creatures, though, right?
Yeah, the name of the collection is Seabreak Gaming.
That's what the wallet is named, though. What's the actual name of the collection?
Oh, that's also the connection name.
Puzzler says Hybrid Creatures is the official name of the Seabreak Gaming NFT collection. So
Yeah, so Seabreak Gaming NFT collection.
it
and then
is
the-
updating. I'm just not on the page. That's my bad. The Grubfish page freezes when I'm looking at StreamYard, so it didn't show more people signing up, but they were. So that was my apologies. There were more people signing up.
Ah,
I need to. I don't know. I'm having an issue right now where like StreamYard only works through Microsoft Edge, but all of the videos also work better through Microsoft Edge. So I have to kind of decide like what I don't want to work correctly. And right now it's the browser isn't working correctly and StreamYard works correctly. But I was having sound issues when we were doing it the other way. But all right. 18 people are in here. Let's friggin' go. I'm also excited for NFTopia. I only went to the last one briefly, so I'm excited to, maybe have a booth and be able to actually like engage and stream there.
same. Man, this fucking like bud I got though is trash, dude. It tastes like ass.
What?
This bud, this pot.
Oh, I thought you said this butt. I was like, it's like a butt should taste like ass. That's what it is. Oh no, the gold tail got sliced. Trappier is trying to blow up. Oh, the big grub explode. Still got a couple trails left. I'm always rooting for people with trails. You got a cosmetic, you won my heart over. I'm
The
just
red
trying not to
trail
say
is
the names.
Oh, I shouldn't have even said anything. I feel like it's coming for you now. But I have a red trail, so we're
Oh no!
we're kin. You're
Only
my
one
kin.
trail left.
Hold on, I gotta hide myself so we can see this red trail. Yeah, Ooh, cutting it close. No! Damn, dude, I'm telling you, red trail for the win here. Go, baby, go!
Boom! Nailed it. Let's go, P Influencer. Shouts out.
He's done it! That doesn't happen often when the announcer is actually calling out and then you still win. Usually you get cursed by the broadcaster curse.
Can find a. How do I not have a let's go in here? I have like 5 of them. Oh, it's because I have an.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Tickle.
It wasn't working because I had a.
That's a bit of
I have a. Wow, I'm forgetting the word. My brain just broke. A fucking apostrophe. That's what I'm looking for. Like if I don't search for an apostrophe in let's go, it doesn't work.
Oh. Picky.
Which I'll have to just change because I never type in the apostrophe. All right. I'm really quick and going to put this in the stream prizes, and then we'll do one more Grubfish giveaway, and then we'll probably call it a stream. We've been going for a couple hours. We'll be streaming again tomorrow. We'll be doing some more giveaways, and then we'll also probably be playing some Big Time. I believe Mark might be joining us for the first time in a while, which will be exciting. We always love to see Mark. And he's also has access to Big Time now, so he might play with us. And if any of you would like access to Big Time, let me know. And I'm an ambassador. I can get you access. It's a blockchain game. It's an MMORPG, sort of like World of Warcraft mixed with Diablo. Definitely not as polished as either of those games. It's still early access. They're still building it, but it's free to play. And I can get
Crypto
you
is
in
also
for free.
pumping like hard right now, by the way. ETH just crossed 2,100.
So hit me up in
Fuck
Discord
me.
if you'd like to potentially play that with us. I also might play some Blankos tomorrow, but we're down for whatever games. We like doing community games on Friday, so we'll probably do some crypto games. And who knows, maybe we'll do some like we usually do this like stream racing game, Nitro Racing that we've been doing. So we'll probably do some of those for giveaways and stuff. So check us out tomorrow if you're interested in NFT giveaways and NFT games. Also, Burst of Energy, you still need to sign up for it big time. We need another man on our squad, Burst. How are we supposed to do 6-man dungeons without you?
I gotta double check on my short sell here. I might have to close my ETH short right now. 2100 is exactly where I would close. So 1 second.
Or I'm just gonna do another play again. Exclamation point play if you'd like to join. It's time. It's time I didn't put the apostrophe. Smart enough there. I found the trick to doing sound bites is labeling everything with multiple tags. Like that needs to be called "It's Time." It should also be called like Vince McMahon or whatever he is. But like you want multiple keywords. So like sometimes I might just want to say like, oh, I want Carlos saying something. So I have to be able to type Carlos, but I need Carlos and what he's saying in the meta tag. So like I can be like, oh, I need somebody saying "Let's go" or like a woo, like in a shout. But then if I type shout, I need it. Then if I type Carlos, I need it. And if I also type like BitConnect, I need it. So I need all that shit. So I'm still getting better at like labeling the soundboard in a way that makes it easy for me. We got 21 contestants in. It's going to be a Grubfish showdown. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. Lucido Burrito. I don't know what Lucido means, but I like burritos. I actually haven't had a burrito in a while. I was thinking about getting a burger today. All right, last call for exclamation point play. And let's get this bad boy started. Crypto's pumping. All right. Look at all those beautiful trails. You say one of which immediately died, but I don't actually think of it. I guess what else? If you're new to us, not only do we make digital collectibles, we started making physical collectibles. We've now sold out 2 batches of stickers, but we also make VIRL opportunities where you can trade the NFT versions of our artwork for physical versions, like sticker versions of artwork, and we pay for the shipping for that. So there actually is a possibility if you get a lit, which is an uncommon or higher rarity NFT from this pack that you win from this, you can blend it into a token that allows you to buy stickers from us. And we should have another sticker drop in like 2 to 3 weeks. So, oh no, Lucky Nino. Our last trail died. Yeah, we're excited to be getting into the VIRL stuff. We're still kind of making it work, but I think it's pretty cool. Like people that bought our NFTs like 2 years ago, even the promos can now blend those into stuff that lets them get physical artwork. So we have very much tried to take care of our collectors, and basically anybody who's bought anything from our collection in the last 2 years can now use that to blend into blend tokens, which then they can use to buy stickers. So if you're into stickers, consider checking it out. We also sell them for fiat. I know the blend system is a little complicated, and some people are like, I would rather just pay you dollars than have to deal with sourcing a bunch of tokens that I don't understand your confusing blend economy. Don't worry about that. Like if you don't want to learn how the blend economy works, you don't have to. You can just buy the stickers. The Neon DAO broke again. If you really want to know, Mahala, like we set up the Neon DAO vote and it should be working, but the DAO just broke. So like you can't vote for anything. If you tried to load the Neon DAO, now the website just goes white. So like we don't know what's up with the Neon DAO. You're supposed to be able to use any NFT to vote for which sticker we choose next. But Mike's on a road trip right now. Like last I saw him post, he's living in an RV driving around the country. He's trying to go to all 48 continental states in the United States. So I don't really think he's in the position to be like crunching code right now. So I don't know if they're realistically going to fix that anytime soon. So we would love to let you guys vote on the next one. But realistically speaking, we're probably just going to have to decide again and order another batch until they fix Wax DAO.
Yeah.
Well, that's an update on DAO. Which we've done everything to our power to make it so you guys can vote on the sticker. Just it doesn't work right now. But that's still the plan. And yes, it would be any Neon NFT. And there are no rewards. Actually, there are. I think Max put weird rewards in the pool. But essentially, there's no rewards. We're not incentivizing that pool.
Yeah, it's like so 5 or something.
don't consider that like a ROI pool. It is just meant to give you, like, you can stake any NFT in your entire collection, and each one is worth 1 vote. So basically, just non-custodial staking. Anything in your wallet that you're holding from us gives people that many votes towards what our next sticker is. That was sort of just a test, I think. Max wanted to test if he could fill money into the pool from a wallet that didn't create it. That's why there's a wax reward in there. That's not like a
Oh yeah, is it still 5? It's also that pool is set up to run for many years. So no
So it's
matter
5 wax over
even if you
multiple
put in
years, you're not gonna
thousands,
earn
it wouldn't be that much. Yeah.
Yeah, we tested that and it didn't work basically. So that's where we are on the Neon DAO. Still plan on using it when it does work, but like, yeah, like. if
Yeah,
you
the
really wanna
Neon
know
token
internally,
stake is still that one I set up a while ago, and same with like the Cronion Bergs, and those I'm personally also still staked to those, and I make pretty decent wax from them.
We
I
pay
claimed
about
like over your wax.
$30 a month for Shopify, the service that we use. We can't do VRL without Shopify. It just simply really wouldn't work. Like, so
Yeah.
We have to make $30 a month to continue doing this. So we can't just keep waiting until Mike fixes this to do the next sticker. We have to keep selling stickers or this
Yeah.
doesn't work. So like, yes, we'd love to wait and have him fix it and then let you guys vote for it. For the sake of like, our shop might shut down if we don't sell another batch of stickers. We will be deciding the next batch of stickers. And then whenever it works, you guys will get the vote for the next batch. But that's not really on
Yeah.
us at this point. We've done everything we can do to make the DAO work. It just doesn't work.
Not yet.
I'm also not
but
trying to blame Mike
definitely on
either.
the
Like,
list.
he's busy right now, but don't blame Mike. Don't blame us. It's going to take a minute. I don't think anybody really uses the DAO is the other thing. Like, we are probably literally the first people to use a non-custodial staking pool to vote. Like, that probably was never done before us. So it's probably creating an error of the code that he was not able to see because no one had tried it, because all of the governance pools are custodial right now. So I'm guessing that's where the wires got mixed up, but I'm not a developer, so I don't know what's going wrong. But
Yeah.
I also would
Yeah,
not
I'll
encourage
have to
people
check
to shit on Mike or anything. Like, Mike's doing a great job and he's really busy. And if we're being real, nobody uses this. That's why he doesn't develop it. People use the staking stuff. So he's focusing all of his dev effort on the stuff people actually use.
Yeah.
We're one of like 5 people have created a DAO on the website. Even though it's called Wax DAO, nobody wants to make a DAO. So like, I don't even blame him for not fixing this quickly. Like, I think we're just going to have to wait maybe a month or so. Like, we'll see. But as soon as he fixes it, we'll let you know. And you all
Yeah.
can vote on the next sticker.
As usual, we're like pioneering in the space a little bit, cutting edge of the like what's going down, and yeah, that's part of the growing pains. It's fun figuring it out as we go. We'll do it live.
But I think that's going to conclude our giveaways and our stream for the day. I'm going to just raid in someone. Let's see who's live. Damn, it's already 6 p.m.
Yeah.
I will say the one thing I don't like about streaming this late is we end so freaking late.
Yeah, that's true. But
Let's see.
yeah,
I need to start
damn.
waking up earlier, really.
Crypto markets are pumping. I closed my shorts. By the way, the CPI and the PPI or PPI reports are all published now. Both came in slightly below expectations. Inflation is still climbing, but less aggressively than it used to be. And I think that is probably part of why the market's pumping. And the next big market event that's going to affect that will be the FOMC meeting, which isn't until next month on the 3rd, May 3rd, I think. So I don't see any reason why the markets couldn't continue to rally all the way until early May, until the next Federal Reserve inflation or interest rate meeting is,
So
which
what
is
do
the
you think you're gonna
FOMC
do? Just
meeting.
go long until then and then close the long?
Fuck yeah, I'm going long. Like I said,
Not
on
financial
Tuesday
advice, of
too,
course.
I think the longer term charts are starting to flip more and more bullish. So buying the dip is definitely a strategy I'm interested in again. So I am currently already long on a couple crypto things, but I'm going to be looking to do like leverage long positions versus leverage short positions moving forward, at least until the end of the month.
Also, if
In
you're
case
interested in that
anybody
sort of
wants to
talk, that is what we do
hear
every
my fan
Tuesday.
nonsense.
Our shows generally go like this. Tuesday is like cryptocurrency and technical talk, where Max goes over a lot of that stuff, like market conditions. Also, not even for crypto, also for like stock and just world markets. too.
Yeah, just
Basically
general
more of just a finance
overview for the
day.
week.
And then Thursday is kind of our off the rails non-crypto fun day. And then Friday is our like NFT gaming day. So we stream 3 days a week and each one has a slightly different topic. So if you are interested in those other topics, show up on the other days. But also, we understand not everybody that's interested in NFT gaming is interested in finance. So like, you might not want to show up on Tuesday, and you want to show up on Friday if you want to like play games with us. So, we appreciate you all showing up. I'm gonna raid into Jungle Bry. Jungle Bry is another indie creator on Wax. He also does some VIRL stuff. He's part of the NFT Nerds Unite community with CS Soli and Dr. Crispy. Shout out to those folks. Big fan of them and their positive energy and what they bring to Wax. They're real communities full of real collectors and people that like nerd stuff. So go check them out. Say hi, and we'll see you all tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Not Eastern time. Holy shit. Pacific time. 2:30 p.m. Pacific time for. We'll be doing big time in gaming stuff tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow. Have a great night.
Too.
And catch you
Fingers
later.
crossed. Later. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's been a blast.
All right, how do I end this stream?